Welcome to Elite Encounters. I'd like to give a special welcome back to the Elite. Yes, that's you, our awesome subscribers. We are here every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, streaming in front of a live studio audience. Hello, audience. And on December 19th, we will be live at Books and Brew again. We are excited to go back and we hope to see some of you there to join us in the live experience. What we got? They have great food, good atmosphere, good drinks, and board games, card games, everything you'd want in a nice place to hang out. Take a look at our channel to find out links to our content and sites, as well as that fantastic subscribe button. Hit that, and you too can become one of the elite. You are tuned in to the Soul Severed campaign, set in the unique world of Iota Dree. This campaign is focused on the memories of these heroes at the table. I hope to transport you into their story as we discover what made them all so special. Last episode, the group continued to follow the crack in the ground that had widened with the tremors. The tension was still high from their disagreement about orcs when Turby returned to them 3 days later. He had been successful in finding a safe place for Kor, the orc female that they had known from previous adventures. His news and attitude brought the tensions lower, and then they all reminisced about bar fights and bonding before deciding what they all really bonded over is making fun of Lenny, the heart of the group. More oddities, possibly caused by the tremors, were discovered along their path. A large chunk of forest seemed to be ripped up from the ground and then slammed back down to make a huge crater, as well as a wild magic area that caused Lenny to unwillingly cast a spell at Turby. They finally came to a large elven city, Avel, an arcane marvel made of pink and gray crystal and quartz, seemingly untouched by the tremors. They found that the Black Legion, in masks, were on the translucent city walls and that some patrolled the city. But 13 deftly lied to the guards at the gate that they were traveling merchants and convinced them that he was just there to stock up on supplies. And TB made a step by actually following his new pack into a city. The companions found the Glass Seat, a pet-friendly bar and tavern, and were surprised when Lenny got on stage to join Whisper, a mute female moon elf, and they played quite the duo. During their food and musical entertainment, several had listened to the tables around and found some rumors about civil unrest, and the group decided to make a hasty exit from the city. However, before they reached the gates, 13 found a note slipped into his pocket, and the note led them to a crystal alley and to Whisper again. With translation from her brother, she informed them she knew where the mages of the city were and that she would lead them there. And then she produced a letter. We're going to pick back up right at that point where some of you had realized that the letter had the stylized K from Callie. And
Move the camera.
Where did you get that?
her brother will continue to translate. Said, this, he says, this was given to her by a horned purplish woman.
I remember reaching my hand out for it.
She'll hand it to you.
And I will hand it over to Lenny.
You're
Lenny-
certain this is from Callie?
Is Lenny going to read it out loud?
I'd know that handwriting anywhere.
But some of it is written in Callie's handwriting.
All I've seen is the K.
Well,
I haven't opened it yet.
Mm, You see that some of it is written in, it has your names on it. Some of those are written in Allie's handwriting. Some of them are not.
Recognize half of this handwriting anywhere.
Not the second half.
Not the second half. That's a new one for me.
What was written in her hand and what was written in the different hand?
Well, you have Lenny and Sivril written in her hand.
Mm.
Turby, Barnabas, and 13 are not.
Okay. Well,
Hmm.
several of my names are written in Callie's hand. The rest of you, that script is unfamiliar to me. Uh,
That's interesting that my name's on that paper.
Are you two not the ones that she knew the best?
When last she saw me, I was trapped in a building with no escape,
Presumed dead.
presumed dead.
So somehow she's been kept up to date on
Hmm.
events.
Yeah, interesting.
okay. That actually. So we can't find them, but they are able to keep tabs on us from wherever this is.
Whisper just goes,
Maybe if you read it. Sorry.
I open the letter.
you skim
Detect-
through it, or are you
Detect
reading
magic.
it?
Too late now.
There's none.
You never know when opening shit like that.
Yeah.
There's none. Are you going to read it out loud, or are you reading it quietly?
I'll read it out loud. It's
Okay.
addressed to all of us.
It says, "Dear friends, I hope you are well. The situation I find myself in has changed horribly. This was not a lodged summons. It was something else. Mages are being drained of their powers. We are stuck here. None of us can leave. Attendants have taken us into shelter, and they feed us. We are dying. Powerful mages have already died. I'm not sure how long I will last. There's a chance by the time you read this, I will have already died. It's almost as if the Aether holds us in place. Rumor has it that the gods are at the center of this. I'm not sure what any of you could do, but maybe with your wits together, you can solve this." There are parts in her handwriting and parts in the other handwriting that you saw in the front.
So
Her handwriting is hastily scrawled on as if she was hurrying to get the words on the paper.
in danger, about to be murdered. Yeah.
But it's back and forth. You'll have a line from her and then half a line from someone else, and she'll finish it out.
So, couple of things. I remember I was looking over his shoulder. A couple of things that could be. She could have a mage hand that's writing
Mm-hmm.
for her. She could have someone writing for her. Does her handwriting? I'll like kind of look at the letter a little more intently. Does her handwriting look like, you know, how someone who's writing the letter? What is her strength as she's writing this letter? Like, as she writes the letter, does her handwriting kind of get loose and loosey goosey as she gets toward the end, like she's getting weak?
Uh,
Kind of a thing.
it's very fast. It's almost scribbled for her. This
Okay.
is messy.
So she was definitely being rushed. Or
It's rush and
yeah.
attempt not to get caught, and
Absolutely.
whoever else is writing with her, whether if it is a mage hand, and then it's the mage hand, but if
The
whoever
one-
else is someone who is willing to take the risk,
while
The
she was
one
doing
who is
something else.
not her does not seem as hurried at all.
Okay. I mean, that could be. It could be, like I said, it could be a mage hand, could be someone else, could be of various other things.
the whole letter has the tone of a single person writing it.
Yeah.
So it's not like her communications being intercepted and people
Right.
are editing it. It's interesting that she's able to get a letter out at all.
I agree.
It was her that was teaching me about magic.
Okay, are the two handwritings actually different handwritings, or is one just her rushed and the other one's her? She has more time and
Give me a perception as you look very closely.
24.
Ooh, that's
24.
good.
It is absolutely two different handwritings.
Okay.
Actually, you're pretty sure that it's different hands, i.e.,
Oh no, that's
Callie being
that's,
right-handed,
that's a noticeable
whoever
difference.
wrote the other part is left-handed.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say ew.
I remember turning my focus back to Whisper and her brother. Where did you come across this letter? How did you end up in its possession?
He looks to her and she rapidly gestures, she makes faces. He says, she said they were traveling and they came through the Crystal City.
By they, you mean the mages?
Yes.
Okay.
She said she's not sure if the purple horned one left or not. I think her name is Callie. And
You don't know if she left from the city?
she nods. Yeah,
Okay.
she's not sure. She
That's interesting.
she was given the letter. Looks at her. She was given the letter quietly. She probably slipped it to her, but she said she couldn't trust that the post would work for her.
That's interesting.
Because it was magic.
Right. Do you know, did they stay in the city anywhere or did they just pass through? And if they did stay, do you know where that is?
Or somebody might know.
Definitely has the face of I'm sorry and this, I'm sorry. I was not able to continue to watch them.
How long ago was this?
A few weeks.
What'd you say? A few weeks?
A few weeks.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow.
So we have a starting point, but they could be anywhere by now.
When they left, did you happen to see which direction they traveled out of the city? I know you said you weren't able to kind of keep track of them, but were they walking through the town?
She starts
easterly?
articulating, and he's slow down. She kind of makes a gesture that you're pretty sure is really and maybe something rude at him.
He probably deserved it.
And okay. So they were near the market. The Black Legion was already here, and yes, the Black Legion with the mask. I think they understand that. They were already here, and when she was rushing away, the Legion was already rounding up mages from the city. Your friend could be in the same place.
Could be what?
In the same place. And she does know where those mages are, where they're being kept.
So the Black Legion's the ones.
He gesticulates back to her instead of speaking
should've
out
thrown that
loud
rock
for a
at him.
moment.
I should have thrown that rock.
And she
That was a town guard, not a
smacks
Black
him in the
Legion.
arm and makes a gesture. Kind of does this. And he goes, does it again. Smacks his arm again. Says, yes, the Black Legion was rounding up mages, that they were already in the city, and the mages have been slowly disappearing when the Black Legion showed up.
So they were disappearing before they got here, or they
A few had.
okay, but exponentially more since they've shown up.
When they showed up, she says they rounded them up. If the Black Legion took the ones before,
Gotcha.
they were very quiet about it because we didn't see them here. Well, you didn't see them here. I
Well.
wasn't paying attention to that.
I
Rolled
think
rocks
that
at him.
whatever plan we thought we were doing, I think that goes on hold until we figure out what happened to Callie.
Yeah, this is the most solid lead we have on, let alone Callie, but all of the mages.
I agree.
She says at least the ones here. She hopes
That's-
your friend is among them. If you can help them, then she hopes your friend is
More
among
than the
them.
0 we had before. So,
I think
I agree with several.
if you know where they are, I think we'd like to go there.
I'm not exactly keen on her going, but she's not going to listen to me.
She did it once by herself. She at least has us this time.
I'm pretty good at following directions if she just wants to write it down.
If she could draw a map,
Ooh.
13 could probably interpret it as well. No, it can't draw.
No,
It
this
seems
is
like she's strong and capable on her own.
She kind of
You're going to make me
Straightens
fall out
up.
of my shoes.
and hell bent on doing so. Let's go. I like it. Wouldn't be the first time we've had random stragglers with us. Sorry.
no offense taken. Ruby's just been kind of watching. I mean, looking for mages, looking for these tremors. Maybe it's all connected. Sure. Sounds good.
Do we want to go now, or we want to wait for the morning?
I prefer morning. Get some food. Give Barnabas time to mix up his spells, potions.
I don't think he uses
I
spells.
do not
Spells.
use
He's
spells.
mixing spells now. You don't know this.
That is incorrect.
There's a slight difference.
My hypothesis says it's not magic.
I mean, gives
Data would
everybody a
prove that
chance to rest.
hypothesis to be more of a theory.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not magic.
Some of it is, some of it isn't. Just depends on which side of the coin you use.
But yeah.
Right. So, do you know of a place that we could all stay for the evening?
Because if you wish, we can put you up for the evening, but there's not a lot of room. Then again, you could always go back to the glass seat.
Does
and
the
stay
Union
there.
have a place here?
They have a small area, yeah.
We could see about getting a room there.
I don't want to sleep there.
I heard something about the glass seat.
You guys are part of the union?
I am.
Okay. Just curious.
I mean, there's also
Perception
temples.
check. 24.
He seemed a little bit more encouraged by the news that you guys might be union.
Oh.
You know, I mean, they're known for doing some things here and there. Well,
Is he also relaying the information to his sister?
I mean, she can hear. So
What's her reaction as well?
she seemed neutral.
Okay.
But he seemed encouraged, and then when you said only one of you is part of the union, he kind of went back to his, okay, well, it was kind of one of those of, union, you got some backing, and not so worried about my sister now. He's back to where he was.
I have backing, just not union backing.
Have backing, just not a spine.
Well,
I guess the question is, where would be the safest place?
Probably with him.
At least
We don't know anything about this town, and I don't. if they're rounding people up, and who knows?
Yeah,
Like,
Agree.
who knows?
fair enough.
I mean, that would be a fast way to find them.
I mean,
Sorry.
You're suggesting we intentionally get caught and imprisoned with people we're trying to potentially rescue?
I've been in prison more times with you than I have in my entire life.
I've been captured on purpose more times than I can count. So why not on purpose? On purpose? Did I say that twice? On accident.
On purpose.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, I say we stay with
Are
them.
you bait?
Is that an option?
May not be as comfortable, but at least it'll
To be
be
captured?
most discreet.
I agree.
All right. Sounds like that's the plan, Windwalker.
What I heard is Lenny is bait.
Lenny's always bait.
That's true.
I am delicious.
She taps her brother and points at Lenny and goes, "So you cast magic?"
Yeah.
Ah. Okay. That makes sense.
What does that mean?
Just that you would be good bait if they're rounding up mages. You know,
I'm used to it out of you guys. It's more effective coming from you.
Ruby. I mean, I'm kind of for this. We get some sleep. We, let him go do some tricks on the corner with some magic. Maybe we'll come grab him.
She's tricks on the corner.
Oh, sorry, I
That's
didn't mean
so
it
fitting.
that way.
Lenny's morning alone time doesn't sound so bad now, does it?
Remember what happened last time?
See?
Yeah, but this is on purpose or accident?
I can make it look like an
Accidentally on
accident.
purpose?
I know people.
I'm not positive that we can find another purple vest for you.
This is true.
Well,
I
they-
did lose my vest.
Are we
didn't.
all getting captured or?
I'm not getting captured at
yeah.
all.
Nope.
Prefer not.
Oh, so this really is okay. You guys suck.
You don't seem to understand how this
And I think I'm coming along. I think
picking up what I'm putting down.
I am.
Okay.
We'll come back. We'll come after you.
No, we won't,
Why not?
because we're not getting captured.
So you're not bait.
You would have been masterful at
Because
it.
here's the deal: if the
This went
Black
from bait to
Legion, if the Black
disposal?
Legion capture him, we are not in the capacity to fight them to get him back. If they round him up, he's gone.
Hmm.
Those
About that getting captured plan.
those
We might need a
those
rethink.
elves are the most fierce elves that exist. Like, we don't want to fight them under any capacity. They have the masks and wear the masks so that way they can be autonomous and you don't know who they are. Anonymous and you don't know who they are. And that way when they go back to their hometowns or wherever they're from, they don't have the recourse or the pressure of being your part of the Black Guard. They can go home and be normal.
Well, then if we're not going to get captured by them, and if you think that he'd be gone forever, how are we supposed to find these mages that she says that are,
She knows where they are.
well, yeah, but if they're guarded by these Black Legion,
I would rather have all of us together approaching the subject versus all of us minus him together.
I go with that idea.
I mean, if we're going to get our ass kicked, I'd rather get our ass kicked together than he get his ass kicked and then we get our ass kicked trying to save him.
I don't want my essence drained.
that doesn't sound good.
No. Doesn't sound fun at all.
Your essence tastes good with ketchup.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. All right.
I'm not sure I want to find out why he knows that. But moving on.
You want a hug?
So infiltrating this base is still probably going to require us to
Lose a Lenny.
face down this.
Probably.
But
feel like we probably aren't going to have a very informed decision until we get our eyes on whatever it is
We
we're
at least have to
looking
Yeah.
scout it out, and I think we have the people to do that.
Right.
We just need to figure out where it is
Correct. And I would
in the morning.
After dinner and asleep.
I would rather have us at full capacity and slept well, as well as we can sleep,
Mm-hmm.
to having to deal with potentially a stronghold of whatever the hell it is.
In that case, does anybody need healed before we leave?
I'm perfectly fine. Stitched together, held together with glue.
I'm good.
Yes, I feel perfectly fine.
I'm okay.
Okay. Just checking.
Appreciate it.
So Whisper will kind of gesture, and the room that you guys had come into has a couple doors off of it, and she'll gesture over and she will go to the door on the left and open it up, and it opens up into a small bedroom with 2 beds.
Oh,
We sleep in the back of a cart, guys.
Yeah, we knew this was going to
Yeah.
be the most, glorious of
Um,
accommodations, but it's the safest.
I will. Is this for them too as well?
Who are you
For
asking?
Windwalker and Whisper.
Windwalker and Whisper. Is this their room?
Did you ask her or him?
I just blanketly into the room. Is this your room? Like, is this for you? Yeah, I mean, then I would imagine the beds are yours. I mean, I'm not taking your bed in your own home. I'll sleep against the door.
I've slept on worse. At least I'm inside.
Yeah, perfectly fine sleeping in the common room on the floor.
She turns to her brother. She insists that somebody take our beds.
She's a handful, isn't she?
Just a bit.
I can see it.
Well, I think if you want my semi-educated opinion, I think those of you that sleep the longest should probably take the bed for, I guess, the increased chance of being well rested.
Because that's beds
Um,
for us.
We will
I
we'll
don't.
be awake after about 4 hours, so
I'm not going to fight him. I'll take the bed.
I would, like I said, I just would rather have the highest capacity of us being at
Yeah,
the
I
top of our game.
agree. And this way I get a bed.
It's not required that I get a complete night's rest. What I do is completely alchemical. Nothing.
When he's already in his
Mental.
pajamas crawling into
I'm-
the
You guys are, in the living room having a chat. I'm already
So
Unconscious.
soaked jammies, blindfold. I'm just forgot about dinner entirely.
Barnabas, if you don't want the bed, then Sunshine, you can have the bed if you'd like it.
I think that makes the most sense. Yeah.
Really?
Don't you need to have a complete night's rest?
Only 4 hours?
Sleep twice.
Yeah. We'll need you.
Sleep twice.
Sleep twice.
I
This
don't
is
think
great.
she has like a
Oh, I'm awake. No.
ultra alarm right at 4 hours. Ding. Oh, that was good.
Perhaps. If it'll make it easier for you all, then I'll take
Yeah,
the
that's
other bed
fine. That's fine.
since
I'm
he
gonna sleep.
insists.
I'm
I've
gonna
never
sleep
seen
next
so
to
many
the
people
door.
fight
so
over
if
who gets
anyone
to
were
be
come in the
comfortable.
door, they have to push past me.
You're talking the front door to the building.
Huh?
The front door to the building, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah. And I'll be in that same room, just on the floor somewhere.
Do you
Oh,
have
it's a
a
wall.
hitching spot where we can tie up the horse? Put the cart away? Is there any reason that we couldn't just leave the cart out front? I'm
When
not
Walker says
familiar
it.
with the laws here.
I mean, you should possibly maybe stable your horse somewhere.
Okay.
We don't have a stable access, so
I can go take care of that then.
We could just send Turby to do it.
There's an
with
idea.
We got somewhere to
TB.
put.
Because I'm pretty sure TB's
I'm sure
coming in here.
we got to put the wolf up too.
Yeah,
Well,
it's been a little while. He is starting to get a little antsy being inside,
He's gonna squeeze his butt back out the
Mhm.
door.
which he can't seem to do fast enough once the door is open and Turkey seems to say we're going. He's like, gotta go. Yeah.
He's got to feel that breeze in his mane.
Reflex check. As
Or
it
maybe
turns
he
around,
just really
everybody
needs
has
to
duck
go.
his tail.
So,
You're asleep, so
I'm not
you know,
asleep.
kidding.
Turby and TB get out the door and they'll go take care of the cart.
Stay safe as he goes.
So, with a full night's rest, you all wake up, some of you faster than others. Is there
Just, you know,
anything
Sit straight up like a.
Like
anything the elves are
what? Like
doing?
the dead?
Anything the elves are doing while the two humans still sleep?
If I don't know if Sunshine's going to cook anything, but if she is, I'll offer assistance cleaning up.
Closer to the time that they wake up, I have to
Yeah.
prepare.
What-
Okay.
What time does the market open?
It opens at dawn.
I'll move that way and then start watching the Black Guard,
Okay.
the Black Legion.
All right. Start preparing food closer to time for them to wake up.
Yes.
All right. They have a very small, meager kitchen. It's part of that first room that you came into.
It's enough.
Okay.
Plus, I have my own stuff.
All right.
31 on my stealth.
All right. And give me perception.
16.
16. They definitely have a pattern. And other than that, they seem to just be prowling the streets.
Well, I also want to make sure that I'm picking up any kind of the interactions that they have, so that way I can go through the process of impersonating them if I need be.
That's a little harder.
That's why I'm doing that.
There's not a lot of interaction between them. You might see them pass each other, but that's all you've seen. They have a pattern, but they don't interact with the citizens. They don't interact with the environment other than to walk amongst it.
Time to create something.
Okay. What are you creating?
If I have to, I'll see about talking to them myself. If that doesn't work, then seeing about creating some kind of a distraction between two people and getting some kind of commotion going.
Okay. So you try to speak with one. First thing you try doing, and all you see is eyes behind the mask. And
Can I get a color?
dark.
Okay.
You can give me perception. Maybe you can catch another bit.
19.
19. They might be a deep green or brown. Hard to tell. Those masks are convincingly shading the face. Just like their uniforms and their armor convincingly keep you from seeing if they're even male or female. Most assume that they're male, considering the Elven Nation and how they work. But you can't tell. There's nothing in their gait or walk that tells you much at all.
Does that look like a trained behavior?
You would have to assume that it would be. Because it's really hard to read them.
Okay. I'll try to make a nonchalant attempt at trying to just reinforce that behavior myself as well.
You do not get a response. I take it you do not try to touch.
No.
the one to stop. They will stop and they listen.
I'm
like
new
that
here.
they-
I'm curious if there's any pillow houses in the area. Nothing.
You see no reactions on them.
Am I standing in your way? Do you want me to move to the side? Right.
You move to the side, they continue along the path.
Righty.
It's a very disturbing
Gonna take a breath
encounter
from the
to have.
cloud.
You're used to making impersonations and having people have a personality or responses. You're sure that this person was probably fully capable of speaking.
Yep.
But they give you nothing, which is very odd for you. You usually pick up little traits of people all the time, but there's just nothing. You're not even sure what kind of elf it was. How are you going to create a distraction between two people in the market?
So within the realm of the market, it would just be a matter of finagling stuff around so something ends up in somebody else's bag, or like, getting stuff mixed up, their bags are switched. Something along those lines was my
Okay.
plan.
Well, which one are you doing? Putting something in someone's bag or swapping bags?
I'll go with the swapping the bags.
Okay, give me a thievery.
Uh,
30. All right. You succeed in swapping some bags, and nobody is the wiser that you did it. Pretty simple for you. Just swap it right out. How are you going to draw attention to it?
I don't know that I necessarily need to. I'll just kind of be going through the market, I guess, and I'll be like, "Oh, hey, where'd you see that melon? I haven't seen those yet."
So the male elf looks down. He's, buy a melon? What? Where's my things? This is not my things. And he calls, guards! There's been thievery here. There's the normal city guard, like the one that met you guys at the gate, is who responds. The Black Legion ignores it.
Ooh, completely?
But you definitely do end up with the two guys and guards, and everybody's trying to figure out how someone got the other person's bag. And of course, it comes down to, oh, it must have been an honest mistake, and nobody ends up having any real trouble because everyone's getting their things back and no one meant to take them. But Black Legion doesn't really seem to have any reaction. Give me a perception.
Thank you. Natural 20, let's go.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh.
You are sure that they are aware. It's one of those of, you see three in the vicinity, take a glance, and they seem to decide this is not what they're here for.
Outside of their jurisdiction.
Exactly.
All right.
Ooh.
Well, they'd be within their jurisdiction to do
Whatever they, yeah.
whatever as far as the law is concerned, but this is not why they're here, is what you're getting. So,
Alrighty. So after about an hour, I'll regroup with everybody.
about that time, everybody's getting some food.
This is delicious.
as always, made by Barnabas and Sunshine. Not by Barnabas, by just Sunshine.
That's correct. Yeah, this morning I
Several helped.
slept in.
A little.
Several cooked.
I just handed you
No.
the plates. Let's
He's like, no.
Let's not-
There it is.
let's not threaten the party
Okay.
with poisoning this morning.
Okay.
She didn't make you.
You're right. He washed dishes.
this time.
You get a from Whisper.
He washed dishes.
Very good.
The only thing several
keep that
cooks
in
is
mind.
Lunchables.
And even those are questionable.
Did you cook any kind of vegetables or have any fruits with this? Or did you have any kind of anything besides, bacon or sausage and meats and things?
Meat and spud.
Breads.
We probably have some fruits from Romason still in the bag.
At the very least, I could have juiced them and made juice.
Okay. All right. Perceptions all around.
I've never been threatened by fruit before.
It's
Mine's a 26.
Okay.
Your fruit's a 26, or your perception?
My orange juice is a 26.
My orange juice is a 20. It's a 20.
What's your
I got a
orange juice?
22.
21.
21,
22.
22,
I had the lowest.
22.
I had a 20.
Fuck, okay.
20.
22.
Oh, there
He
we
had
go.
a 20.
All right. So,
Thanks for making me look good, Lenny.
Yeah.
He's got your
I'm
back.
here for you.
so you guys finish up a good breakfast and you get some gesturing between the siblings. And I need this passed to several, please.
Oh, God.
I feel like I'm reaching farther and farther every time.
Must be that rift.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
And so cleaning up, Windwalker will come and immediately help with dishes and clean up. And it seems that Whisper is just too excited to really pay attention to the dishes. And she keeps coming over there and she's having him translate for her. She wants to know what the plan is as he's rubbing dishes. And she might take a dish and she looks like she might be getting ready to dry it. Then she sets it down, starts gesturing again. He picks it up, he dries it.
Windwalker, did you plan on joining with us, or were you going to remain here?
Oh, I plan to go.
Well, then I assumed as soon as we were done cleaning up after breakfast that we would sit down and get the information from your sisters to where we're headed, and then we would just head out post haste.
Okay.
Maybe if you're wanting to sit down and kind of distract yourself, like you could teach me some of your sign language.
She'll rush over to the table and sit.
Okay.
She's excited.
And she will begin pointing at things and giving you signs. And you get the sign, and then she'll show you her face too to show you different things with that as well. It is not just her hands. It is her body movement, her face, and the hands. It's an intricate thing.
I'll try to recreate some of what I saw yesterday. Like the mages are in the spot. It's a safe spot. It's
Yeah,
not
the
a safe
mages.
spot.
She's like, you just called me an asshole.
I mean, yeah, of course,
Oh,
she does teach you. First thing she teaches you is something about her brother, and you do get the indication that it's something like he's an asshole. You of course you have to learn a curse word in a new language. The first thing you got to learn. That's how that works. But she definitely obliges that and shows you how to order a drink. Things like that.
Were there leftovers from breakfast?
Possibly.
I will make sure and take the leftovers, separating the meats from the vegetables and stuff like that, so they don't store together and stuff like that. And then
Okay.
I'll make sure I bag it up. That way we have stuff to eat on the way.
All right. Well, so once it comes to that time, you guys will all sit down at the table and he says she can take you there and we can all just follow. It would be lengthy for her to describe. Not just within the city, it's also beneath the city.
Oh. Makes sense.
Okay.
It's like secret tunnels or catacombs or something. Okay.
To
Well-
be honest, some of it's sewage. She goes,
Oh, I'm not excited about that.
Nope.
Mm.
no,
Well-
who's gonna automatically assume that? She's gonna
It's going to make us noticeable.
why is that?
The aroma,
My screaming.
sloshing around with wet feet.
Yes, that's what's going to make us
Potentially.
noticeable in the catacombs.
Well, we can stay out of the sewage as much as possible.
Potentially.
Usually my go-to plan.
I try to
think
keep
you might
myself
need
out of shit.
pants.
It doesn't work, but I try.
I think I might need pants for this adventure.
Finger brown pants.
No, just
Oh.
not the skirts.
I'm going to grab my glass of water and toss it on Lenny. Can you prestidigitation water out of your clothing as well?
You know, it would probably be better to ask him before you throw the water on him.
Yeah, but that's not as fun.
He's truly recreating a scenario in which to test his hypothesis
Yeah.
of prestidigitation work.
Can you put yourself out on fire when you're burning? alive?
That no. Well,
We
well,
could
let's
test
figure that
as
out.
Well,
Anyway,
that kind of maybe depending on the fire. But yes.
Fantastic.
I'm worried. Why am I scared?
so you can
Why
dry
are you
yourself
scared?
after you walk in the shit water.
It's not the water itself, it's just the concept of it. You can clean yourself all you want, but the memory's still there.
Do you
Not
But
in
we're
my
worried
head.
about
do
the
you
smell.
understand what you do for recreation?
Well, I'm aware.
You stick your recreation in someone else's recreation.
I'm done arguing with you. Yes, I can clean myself after getting myself
Okay.
into some shit.
Okay.
but the
Yep.
Yep, we went there.
Yep.
There's more of them than there are of me. I'm gonna lose this fight every time.
It's true.
I didn't do it.
I don't know how to put this in the book, but should we put recreation in quotes? Or should it be put italicized with like a winky face?
Winky face always.
Definitely quotes. Definitely quotes.
His is in quotes and theirs is in italicized.
Slanty words.
You're welcome.
I mean,
That's
I
the
get to
word.
see and hear the tone, so
Have
fun. sorry. Hey, at least you get to watch too.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Oh, that sounded bad.
Oh.
Okay. Anyway,
Yeah, it
let's
did.
focus back into you guys were going to be going to the sewers, I believe.
yes, please.
Following
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a much better memory. It's sewage.
Back into the sewer and less of
Sewage.
my recreation.
must
Had no one ever.
Actually.
so there was one thing within that memory as you guys have come up with the idea that you're going to follow Whisper into these dungeons or the tunnels or whatever they have underneath here
shit
that's also
chutes.
connected to the sewage. And she kind of goes,
Why did you
and
just
she
give us
looked
jazz hands?
at
Sunshine?
Sunshine, and
Yeah.
her brother goes, yeah, she's very bright.
Right. I didn't even have to learn from her and I got this.
She says, it's not going to work.
Well, unfortunately, she can't shut it off.
Got a blanket?
Yeah.
Got little holes in it.
We've tried this
little
before.
sunshine ghost.
That's
She wasn't
all I
mobile
have.
at the time, but we could figure
She-
that out.
Rushes into the bedroom and comes out with one of the
Oh, boy.
blankets that were on the bed.
Oh boy.
And just chucks it over Sunshine. Doesn't even ask. Just runs in excited and just.
Oh no, she didn't check it over Sunshine.
I chuck it over Sunshine.
Well, here comes
I
Stormy.
mean, she's friendly, but she doesn't.
I do have a
She does
cape.
hesitate when she approaches Sunshine.
I do have a cape.
But it's your cape and you glow. You glow.
I glow. My clothes don't glow.
Have you seen your clothes?
I'm changing. Oh,
She kind of
If I
points
put
at
a
the
skirt
blanket.
Well,
on
the
a
kids already.
fire, it's still clothes. Okay, whatever.
The kids already brought the blanket. You're not going to sit here and make her do all that work for nothing.
She makes a gesture.
I think Lenny
I
just
think you
told
can
you to
see
put
you're
the
not a
blanket on.
child.
yeah, she's not a kid.
I'm aware. I'm sorry. Thank you for getting the
I'll hand the
blanket.
blanket to you.
Now, how is she going to see her way through?
13.
I mean, there are holes
Need
in the
holes.
blanket.
Oh, there are a whole.
A few.
Oh.
Not many,
How's-
but there are some.
This is obviously the blanket that you used.
Oh boy.
Sorry.
If you guys don't mind, I can spend some time with her and actually get it
We don't have time.
He's going to break out the song.
reasonably comfortable.
Try to make you a full blown costume. We're just trying to hide your bright ass.
At least so she'll be
He
able to
says you
see and
Don't
walk.
have to use it, but the less light, the better.
I have had experience in hiding my light. I do have a cloak.
That sounds depressing, actually.
Huh?
It
Does
is.
not even turn off when you sleep.
Huh?
Does it not even turn off when you sleep? Oh. Okay.
Why do you think he sleeps with
blessing.
a visor on his face?
I didn't watch him sleep.
Thank you.
That would have been weird.
It's a blessing from the gods. I can't turn it off.
Oh, I thought watching. I thought we were still on the watching me sleep because that is also.
No. Nobody watches you sleep.
Watching
I
you
do. I
sleep
only
is a
sleep for
blessing
4
from the
hours. I
gods,
watch him
huh?
sleep for another 4 hours.
The light.
Ruby just
Thinking of
kind
how
of chuckled.
inefficient he is.
Here,
Well,
give me
that
the
is kind
blanket.
of
I'll go
fitting.
ahead and start on it while you guys are talking.
We're
I
walking.
have a cloak.
Yeah, how far is it to this to where we're going?
The shit shoots.
The underground shit sheets.
I believe that's what Lenny called them, yes. She
I'll just
says
look more
it's
like
not
you.
far.
At the end of this.
The problem will be finding a time to enter so that
She's a
we're
bullseye
not being-
lantern at that point.
I can get you some gloves too.
That could be problematic.
Waiting for a time to go in.
Timing the shift.
She wants to know how stealthy you all are.
We're
Obviously. Obviously, you're not.
only
Wait,
as stealthy as our
something.
weakest link.
And on that note, if I'm not covered, you all take a -2.
I think 13 can help make sure everyone does their best. Right?
It'll take longer, not much longer, but yeah, I
Well,
can
while we're waiting to discern a pattern with the guards, you could probably, help tie down.
discern a pattern.
Yeah, we're waiting for a moment where we can enter
Oh, okay.
without being noticed. So while we're observing that, you can go through and
Okay.
assist everyone with any loose jingly janglies.
Speaking of that, 13. Give me. Just roll a d20 and I'll look
You don't get to
here.
know. Just roll.
I got a 14.
14. Okay. Pretty sure the same type of pattern would be used around entrances that might go to where they're hiding something. So you're fairly certain you can find a good spot for everyone to duck in, but you're going to need to take a look at the entrance first to see
Okay.
what kind of issues might be there too.
It'll take me about 20 minutes to go through and kind of buff up everybody's appearance, and then with an actual look around, like I can find us a pretty decent spot to kind of cubby out in. But I need to be able to actually see.
Okay. There is a way to counteract it, but it comes back really quickly if you want to do that before we enter. But it won't last long. At all.
Okay.
I've been
Alright.
spelled before.
Oof. Well, you all make your way through the city, following Whisper. It's still quite the marvel to see. Many, many, many businesses are quite see-through and see what's inside. The homes, not so much. The clear crystal is definitely strategically placed on private residences, but other buildings and businesses, those are quite visible, accented with the quartz. The gray and the pink crystal is definitely used in such a way that it's just a marvel of architecture.
I'll use that opportunity to tell everybody about the supplies that I got, the food that I added into our stockpile. Help with the disguise of us being merchants as we're walking through the promenade.
Okay.
Oh God, I forgot
Good
we were going
idea.
under that lie.
Well, at
Wish
least
you hadn't sold off
at least
that
the gate
bag
guard.
of orc weaponry. Several.
At least the gate guard definitely fell for that one. Hook, line, and sinker. He was all about it.
Merchant.
So,
New stuff.
what you find is a large culvert. It's what she ends up taking you guys to. That seems to drain into a stream at the edge of the town.
Shit water.
Shoot.
There doesn't seem to be a smell,
Yet.
and there are bars across this thing. It's about 3 feet in diameter.
Wait a minute.
Not only are we walking through the shit, we have to break into it.
Is there a lock on this grate, or is it just
That would be perception.
stuck there?
Try the handle.
That's
Dude,
your job.
Zero.
Is there any magic on it?
Natural 20.
For your perception for magic.
Yes. It's the magical door to the shit world.
There does not seem to be any magic there on the door. There's magic just beyond.
Oh.
What are you talking about? I'm looking for the lock.
Oh, I thought you were doing...
No, I'm looking for a
magic.
lock.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lock.
But now you have
There's a
that
lock.
information too.
Cool.
Well, he doesn't have
With
that
the nat
information.
20, you got a little extra. Get
Yeah.
over it.
I
You
I
look
elbow
so
him.
good.
I mean, you get the thought that maybe you should do a detect magic with that natural 20.
Sure. Wah.
There you go.
Hey,
Not
there's some
far into
higgity
the-
biggity on the other side of this. A little bit of magicy stuff going on over there.
Do the elves employ the same cleaning as the human cities of the
Sewage.
yes, the shit shoots.
Yeah, the shit
Wait,
chute.
this might not be as
Why
bad as I thought.
don't... Who
No.
wants to find that
Could
out?
be
Give me a
worse.
society.
I don't have that skill.
Natural 20. Let's go.
Hey,
All
let's go,
right.
let's go.
You might as well roll it if
All
you have
right.
the knowledge.
That's 2.
Good news, I'm specialized in traveling through the sewers.
Apparently.
Apparently.
And actually, you can
Shit's
tell
gone.
them that long ago, the elves are the ones that created the idea of using, oozes and such to eat away the nastiness so that nobody has to smell it. Hence why you're probably not smelling anything. water is coming through, but none of the ick. But that does mean that there are definitely
Things down here trying to eat us.
something gelatinous or oozy or gross in there that's caustic and
I remember when
taking
the
care of
city went
cleaning.
up in the sky, there
Mhm.
was little oozes and
Oh,
stuff.
that's right. Yeah.
And most
And-
civilized cultures have taken that idea.
So it helps being friends with the rat catcher. She clued me in on the fact that, this is the way that things are done.
You ever fought a noose? You ever
And
fought a noose?
No.
Make sure you bring your
Yeah.
bludgeoning weapon.
Good news. I have a nightstick.
Good news.
okay. I have a frying pan.
I'll be in the back.
You'd be in-
And I'll be behind you.
That's not really the back now, is it?
All right.
Maybe we can stand 2 by 2.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I collect some stones while we're here.
Okay.
I'm going
And
with you,
you
dog.
are opening this lock then?
I got a 26 on my thievery to.
Oh, easy.
Click.
Click, click.
Definitely easy. You pop that right open.
Pretty sure you actually have the key for the lock.
I mean, it
It's
looks
a
like it.
skeleton
You just
key.
kind of went and done.
Didn't even struggle. Just like, guys, it was the lock the whole
Skeleton
time.
key.
What are you doing?
Oh, this one squeaks though.
I can't go in there.
Can't. I gotta stay out here, guys. You're on
I
your
mean,
own.
it probably does squeak actually a little
I'm
bit.
sure it does.
Yeah. Hasn't been opened very
It's a
much.
metal grate with water running through it.
Yeah.
Mhm. It definitely squeaks a little bit. So you time it out looking to make sure that you guys can enter this while the guards are not paying attention. What is everyone's stealth
Yeah.
DC?
DC
Follow
Mhm.
the leader.
6. Wait, 10.
Should be 10 plus.
16.
10 plus. Yeah. 18 for me.
18 for me.
I did the math
22.
out loud. Sorry.
12. Okay.
Follow
Yours
the
is a what?
expert. Get a
12?
bonus
Jesus,
from
not
the
you.
ally performing the similar tasks.
What's the bonus?
It's based on my proficiency bonus, even if you are untrained.
Okay, so what's the bonus?
Plus,
Yeah, and how many
Plus
allies?
8. So you get a +8.
Plus
To
8.
our DC.
They
or
get
to
a
our-
bonus of your proficiency or it
Proficiency,
replaces?
yes, if they follow the leader or the expert.
All right. So it doesn't replace their proficiency.
It does
just
not.
gives them a bonus. All
Yep.
right.
I mean, his proficiency would be much better than
Oh.
mine.
+8 to what?
To your DC.
My apologies. You add my level or your level to the proficiency bonus.
I'm
Okay, I was gonna say with that proficiency bonus, that makes my stealth better than yours.
See,
So add 4.
the +8, we have kidnapped all the mages and left.
Yeah.
Nobody even knows that we're here.
Now mine's a 20.
I was like,
Yeah. 22.
22.
16.
Okay.
Does the disguises that I was working on help any at all as well?
A little bit.
Okay.
All right. So you guys all go slipping into this tunnel.
You had to say slip, didn't you?
I do need to know the order
I'm going
because
first.
you can't
Oh,
be
thank
side
you.
by side. It's one at a time.
I'm going first. I have dark vision.
Okay.
Second.
Okay. Yeah. Third for me then.
I'll go.
Before me.
Well, before you, yeah.
You're
I mean,
She's the
Whisper is going to
you
go
got
in front of you.
who?
Whisper.
Okay. You have Ruby still
Mm-hmm.
and Windwalker. So
People are usually in the middle.
Then I'll go. Yeah, I was. I know I'm usually in the middle, but I seemed a little too far towards the back. But I forgot about those two. Windwalker and Ruby will be behind us. I'm fine.
Ruby's
Mhm.
archery, isn't she?
She can be.
So
Let's
she needs
say-
to be in the back anyway.
she shot a bow once and broke her string, and then
I'll take
shot
the
her bow
rear.
and missed the last time. So
I'll take the rear. It's fine.
She has a bow. Archer, not sure
yeah,
yet.
it does.
So we have Whisper.
Oozes aren't going to
The
help.
roll 13
Barnabas.
Lenny, Sunshine.
All right, then I guess it will be Windwalker, then behind Sunshine.
Yes, Windwalker and Ruby. Wait, Ruby's up. What?
No, Ruby's going to be at the back.
Okay.
Ruby's
I
in the
didn't-
back.
Can she?
There's a lot of names. I forgot what the hell the front of the line looked like.
Can she see?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's a little bit of a glow still coming off her, even though she's cloaked.
Yeah, but there's a significant difference in having dark vision and having low light vision.
And it is one of those things.
Okay.
All right. Sunshine, you do need to make me a perception, please. Lenny, you can make one too. It'll be at a higher difficulty.
Why do you gotta say that under your breath like that?
She's waiting for that one, baby.
Lenny, you make one too? Fuck you.
27.
What was I rolling?
Perception.
17.
Dang.
And then she doesn't say anything. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You failed your perception to
Uh-huh.
roll your perception.
Roll a new character.
There wasn't anything to look for.
That's all it says. Roll a new character.
She just says, I need you to hand this to Lenny, and he just takes this.
Just starts sobbing hysterically.
No worries. There wasn't
Not the
actually
first time.
anything there.
Hold on,
Yeah.
Is a deception perception.
where's the split in this table? When I
Deception perception.
eventually need to just rip. Right here.
Flip the table. Rah.
Let's not.
Only because the cameras are right there and
The what's?
What's it right where?
yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
Sorry.
I do have
You know, Lenny.
a
knows.
fragile explosive here. as you
Stories.
know.
Oh, let's go.
I don't want to do that.
I'm sorry. I'm having to write this out for Sunshine here.
Oh, I get a note now.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine as long as Lenny doesn't get a note.
You're rolling your deception perception.
Dear Sunshine, you see,
Dear Sunshine,
you
kill
see Lenny
Lenny.
died.
Sincerely, Seer.
You notice Lenny is dead in front.
That's against the
Oh.
everything that Sunshine stands for. So you're safe for now.
Sunshine literally serves the gods. I don't think that stands against anything, Sunshine.
Speaking of
Killing
which,
you?
I think
Yeah,
there's
it
something
does.
important like right over here too. Down in this area. One of those things yeah, just keep an eye out for it.
That sounds real suggestive. Something real important right over here.
Yeah. In my pants.
Oh no.
Wow.
I don't remember you saying that. That's.
I don't remember him saying that
Yeah.
either.
That's
No.
just,
Sounded like something Lenny might have said.
Kirby definitely said it.
It sounds like Derby.
Oh. Just in case I need it, what's your deception DC?
Oh,
man, you're just
Oh.
you're just getting
okay.
Did you just ask if Sunshine lies?
I don't sneak. I don't lie.
Look,
I don't intimidate.
I've drank alcohol since since we started this, and I know that Sunshine doesn't lie. Okay,
Okay.
let's be real.
This is for Sunshine only. If you want to know the gesture, just ask me.
Yeah, it's this one.
Am I number one?
That looked like a one-finger salute.
It makes me number one. Look at that. You didn't even get to touch it.
Didn't even want to. That was a conscious effort and everybody.
Dear Sunshine, kill Lenny.
Too curious as the bard.
I don't want to have a part in my own death. I didn't need to touch the
You know,
letter.
that was one of the first signs that Whisper taught me.
Kill Lenny?
No, the one-finger salute.
Oh, thank you. Like, we need to be more. There are too many conversations going on for you to be
I
that
saw
vague
an
right
eyebrow
now,
raise.
sir.
Would you like the gesture?
I swear to God, if this...
Yes.
Oh, I saw one finger. I'm like, no. You're
That's
not
the
making me
gesture.
feel any better.
All right.
What is-
Windwalker goes,
Just let it
come
happen.
on, we're on limited time. Tells you to get in the tunnel.
Yeah. So
All right. So
forward march.
crawling through the tunnel.
Very nervous.
Definitely. I mean, you
We're having
hear
group
Sunshine
checks,
crawl
being
in behind
Mm.
Lenny, and you can see her light kind of give a little bit of a glow. You guys muffled it, but still kind of there.
I don't like this game.
You know, if the hood, if we get into a fight, the hood's coming off. Easier for
Well,
everyone
if we
to
get
see.
into a fight, they know we're here. So I don't think that would do you any good anymore at that point.
That's a good point.
It's not one of those things that will come off easily. Like it's kind of form fitted.
Like if we get into a fight, I don't think you need the hood. They know.
You
Can't be too form-fitted. I need to
crawl
be able
through
to.
this tunnel for a little while before you see Whisper kind of slide out and stand up and go. Points down and to show you that there's something there, and not knowing that you can see perfectly, she was trying to warn you that there's a drop. It's only about a 3-foot drop to the floor from that hole.
How big is the room that it opens up into?
It opens up into what looks like a holding tank. Maybe this is where water drains. You've got about a foot of water in there right now that she's standing in. And once it goes up so high, it will hit this drain and go out.
I will stand at the lip and help everybody down the drop.
Thank you.
All right.
And then once everybody gets down, I'll just move back up to.
Okay. What are you guys doing to avoid any oozes?
Not touching the wall.
Following Whisper.
Well, I wore
That's
my
what I
own
was doing.
socks, So
Following Whisper's lead.
Okay. Just not deviating from the path that she shows
Nope.
you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. She seems to be pretty adept at showing you the way through here.
It's like walking in the snow. Step where she steps.
Those of you that do not have dark vision, it is a little bit harder to see, but Sunshine does give off a very, very muted light from underneath her cloak. So maybe a hand on the person in front of you makes it a little easier. Who doesn't have dark vision?
let's
I don't
Everybody
need
that's
it.
over there by
that's for
Sunshine.
humans. Yeah.
I mean, until somebody puts darkness on you and without that light. She did say she'd never been dispelled at this point. So, you guys continue on. Many twists and turns. It's hard to keep up with, although 13, I'm sure you're mapping it out as best you can. But without stopping, it seems she's been through here quite a bit to know all these twists and turns. You can give me, what's your perception DC?
19.
Okay, no, I don't even want to roll. You do notice some union signs here and there.
So, say that again.
You do see some union signs
Okay.
and symbols here and there. There's some that are things like, beware, stay out of this tunnel. You know, you see another one that says, this one's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
She's
make sure I
actually
add the
following the good
cans to
one.
the map.
It just says, this is all right. It's fine.
Yeah, this
You can
one's
go
all
this
right.
way.
This one says, watch out, but you can go.
Looks clear.
7 out of
look
10.
clear.
This way.
Watering hole, watch out.
That's it.
Cops come in and break things up.
She will definitely
Only
lead you
constituting
guys
hours of
to
7 to
a
3.
area that you start smelling a little bit of sewage happening before she points at a wall. It's just not even the end of the tunnel. She's pointing at a wall. Perceptions, everyone. Those of you that don't have dark vision, you're going to take a negative.
Oh,
What do we got?
I got a natural 20.
There you go.
There.
Mine's a 28.
I bring my own
Natural
light.
28.
Yeah, I can see anything. I bring my own light.
16.
All right. You have no clue.
Got nat 20 here too for 29. 29.
Who saw
Wow.
first? What's your total then?
28.
28. All right. So Barnabas saw it first.
24.
24 and several.
Do what?
What did you get? I'm sorry.
28.
Okay.
I am distracted by the
Alright.
smell of poo.
Yeah.
There wasn't
So-
poo before, now there is. I've become concerned.
And your
I
own
noticed
magnificence.
nothing.
Barnabas, she's pointing at the wall, and as you guys all come up as a group, you look and instinctively your scientific mind pulls the little outline of a secret door. And just as you see that, Sunshine, you see it seconds after him, and then of course several. However, you also find the catch for it. And so does Sunshine.
The cat, you mean the thing that will open it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'll point it out to 13 and be like, you want to take a look at this probably.
Oh, hey. Yeah. I assume there's no traps on it. Oh,
Why would you
okay.
ever assume that?
You reach for it. She goes,
That's so
as she
what I remember saying
gestures-
is, hey, can you check this latch for traps
Well,
and stuff?
I'm always checking.
She
Oh, right.
gestures, and you instinctively look even as you reach. Her brother says she's pretty sure it's got some kind of trap. So
Oh, good. Then we called the right person forward.
Yeah.
You need a little light?
Natural 20.
She just takes,
yeah.
she
20.
just takes her glove off.
Yes.
She's like, here, have some light.
Natural 20 on your
So
not
good.
your perception, your
Thievery.
thievery.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
We're burning through them, guys.
We're going to die in this combat we're about to fight.
Yeah.
Statistically, each roll is independent of the one.
Yep.
previous.
And statistically, I don't believe in that bullshit.
Wait, was that me or several?
Overwatch, you do have to record Elven, even though you don't always enjoy speaking it. All right.
Elven
Here's
is
what
not
I'm
the common language, except for, only when Turby's missing. Since he doesn't speak it.
Depending on the material, that's not always true. The more you roll, the more the sides wear out.
All right. So
Noted.
It's a way to add weight to one side or the other.
Oh, okay.
now that you know exactly where this is, you're going to have to try to avoid it, which you do. You're able to use the catch, the latch, and get the doorway to open. But yeah, really, there must have been somebody watching over you for that one, because that's an invisible rune that you found on there. You're not even sure what it was. Maybe it was the glint of the light from sunshine. You're not sure,
I was watching
because
over them.
that is definitely an arcane trigger.
Oh,
And
It's because the prayer that I gave to Callie earlier, looking out for me.
her you gave to Callie, huh?
One of those things was not like the other.
That doesn't
Well.
sound quite right. So you get the door open, but you're pretty sure that would have given you a powerful electrical shock if you had actually discharged it.
We'll just
So-
put Turby in the way. Sorry.
Let's find out.
So you get that open, and now you have a very much stoneworked passage rather than just hewn tunnels.
Is there still water on the ground?
good question.
Not at
That was my.
all
Is
here.
there still
Oh,
a smell of poo
fantastic.
in the air?
I was going to ask for you. Since you're so distracted.
I mean, I go regardless, but
I'll move into the tunnel.
You guys move on into the tunnel and on down that hallway. Give me perception.
Please spend the time to make sure that we're all dry.
Natural 20.
Naturally. Bravo.
yes, we are definitely gonna die today.
Are you guys loaded
No,
dice?
that's we're gonna die. Just write the notes now.
Hope you all brought backup characters.
Just
'cause we're
write
gonna
'em
have to
down.
Bring them bitches out.
Barnubius
Telling me I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to get
Barnubius
a
is back.
heroes.
Barnubius
Ready to
that
roll.
joined the party.
He's just gonna pick up my bottles where I left
Yep.
them.
For Anubius, Larry, Midnight, 14.
14, you seem oddly trustworthy.
I mean,
Yeah, I was just like 13.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
visiting
right.
your memories. When you have no more, then that would be the end of you.
It's a sad
It
way
would
to
be.
look at it.
So, who knows when that might be?
That's a 29 in case it matters.
It
You
might.
definitely hear footfalls, rhythmic, measured in a depth that
Sounds like Black Legion walking in
Mm.
rotation.
possibly
Yeah.
seems like it's a measured step that is intentional, is not made to make a whole bunch of noise, but you definitely hear them.
24 to pick out the sound that he's calling out.
You can hear footfalls. That's all you pick up.
Is it following the measured?
You can't tell from
Okay.
this distance. It's a faint sound, especially over the sounds of your own party moving up behind you.
Oh, okay.
Battening down the hatches. Sorry.
So there are definitely guards down here.
Cool. I will relay the message to everybody
Okay.
that they are measured strides and they are they're walking together, so we have no idea how many people are actually down here. Could be 2, could be 30. Like they all walk in step and they're all designed to walk really lightly, so you don't know how many you're actually going to run into.
Is
So
there,
just stay aware.
is there a way to scout it out visually, maybe?
I'm sure as we get closer, but based on what I can hear, that's what I have picked up so far.
Did I do lore Blackguard or Black Legion?
Could you do what?
Lore Black Legion.
Sure. You can try it.
19.
That's a good roll.
19. All right. The Black Legion is a specialized group. There are more than one type. They, just like a military, they have their own special forces. They have, they're just run of the mill soldier. You have cavalry. You have different things depending on what they're needed for. But the Black Legion is specifically they are essentially royal guard. They are in every city, but not like this. This is excessive. There might be some of them, but not. I mean, they would prisons and things like that. They're not city guard. You will see some here and there, but this place is crawling with them. And the ones you are seeing are royal guard. If you have a mask, that is the royal guard. That means that you are one of the top elite of the Black Legion. Normally, there's only about 200 of those.
200?
About
Okay.
200 in the mass. And they are specifically reserved for royalty.
Can I get a head count estimate of how many I saw out in the city?
There were at least 30 on the walls.
Okay.
And then you could see some patrolling through the city, but they could be rotating. Maybe 50 total. With that roll on Black Legion, 50 total would support Civral's rumor he heard about the Sovereign's daughter being here.
I'll share everything that I know. As far as the Black Legion's concerned, these are specifically the Royal Legion, and there's probably about 50 in total. From the head count that I had outside, there's about 30 of them, so we might be looking around 20 inside. I don't recall ever seeing them marching in groups outside, but that might be different inside. Given the numbers, I'm guessing we'd only be dealing with maybe 2.
Is the sovereign's daughter a mage?
I rolled that the last time we visited our memories, but I don't recall getting that information.
You weren't positive on that. He's reclusive. He doesn't let
Yeah.
her go out, seems.
She doesn't really go out, but that doesn't. Who knows?
That would make sense.
I mean,
Lenny, maybe? Is there anything in any of the stories? I know you pick up an ear or two from time to time.
What am I doing?
Bardic
15?
knowledge?
trying not to die.
15. I mean, you've heard all kinds of stories about the sovereign's daughter, but I'm not sure if any of them are true. I mean, she's a recluse
Society.
because she's ugly. You've heard things about her being so enormous she needs magic to carry her around. You've heard that
She's allergic to sunlight.
yeah, she's allergic to sunlight. That you've heard that she has Sivral's condition, that she's died alive. You've even heard that. You've heard all kinds of things, including that she ran away years ago and joined a pillow house just to spite her father.
And the girl they're claiming that they have is just a double that is made to look like her, so
Pretty
nobody
much.
knows that the kingdom is in
I mean,
disarray.
Maybe, maybe you heard that story from a pillow house. Maybe it was some girl that
That's
you hope that's not true.
Can I roll the recall knowledge?
It's probably just so
Have
they
I
could-
slept with anybody that may look like the king's daughter?
Mm.
Did you pay an exorbitant amount? Because that's probably just a trick to get a higher rate.
Are you telling all these
Seems like a
stories
good business
before
model.
as you come to that conclusion?
That I might have slept with the king's daughter? Yeah, absolutely. And
Oh,
then
no.
the stars will stop immediately because I.
Give me a d20 roll. Just
fuck
just a roll.
me. 10.
Solid 10.
That's.
Yeah, you're gonna stop talking now because you're pretty sure that girl matched her description.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Actually, you're pretty sure that was her that told you that story.
Oh. Fuck.
Was it?
I'm
No,
suddenly
trust
more
me, I'm
uncomfortable,
really
guys.
the king's daughter.
And with the squeaking sound of, becoming airtight, I think that might be a good time for a break before you guys get further into this.
I've gotten too far into it already.
Apparently.
Recreation.
Possibly.
Right.
Personally,
Depends
My
on if the story
recreation.
was true or
It's
not.
all
your
about
recreation was in
recreation.
her recreation.
God,
No.
It was a deception perception.
just recreating everywhere.
Welcome back. You all hear the footsteps? Well, two of you hear the footsteps ahead. How are you proceeding?
Guards are loud.
Yeah, one of them coughed.
I'm the first one.
All right. Just walking on up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to stealth at this point.
Okay.
Oh wait, we're not trying to stealth.
I'm not trying to stealth. I'm not exactly like
Sounds like finally
running around, clamoring around, but it's just we're in a corridor, right?
Yes, you are.
Okay, so then I'm just moving with my original roll of my stealth. I'm not trying to like.
Got it. Okay. We're not announcing our presence as of yet.
Trying to like
Okay.
wheel down the corridor
And what's your stealth DC?
with his bonus 20.
Okay. All right. I would like initiatives rolled.
Based on our stealth or perception?
Because that's where you put it.
It'd be on
That should
stealth.
be
Perception.
on your
Be stealth.
perception.
We're all stealthed.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, I guess so.
Whenever
We'll get his bonus,
whenever
whatever?
you're stealth
Oh.
entering combat, you would roll your initiative based on your stealth.
Does his bonus apply?
Still get his bonus from
Correct.
the expert.
Correct.
Yes.
Wow.
Nice.
I think
In
this is
that
the
case, I'll roll
lowest.
1.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't we just say?
I feel better.
gonna
about
die?
Not dying. Now.
Don't worry, guys.
I've got it.
I haven't drank that.
Why are we wasting our time?
That's still.
Yep, you
still
turned it the
13.
wrong way.
It doesn't say.
When you turn, if it clicks first, you've turned it on. If you turn it and then it clicks at the end, you've shut it off.
Don't logic him. He can't even tie a corset.
Wow. All right.
Huh.
So we'll
Good information to have, right, Silver?
spend an action to build the 4th wall back up.
Yep. We have to spend all of our actions to do that. Here we go.
Oh no, that's legit. He can't tie a corset.
Okay. 25 to 30.
Um,
Uh-oh.
what'd you say? 21 to 30?
25 to 30.
So I did have it right the first time. Okay, I'm not a moron.
No.
I mean, for that reason specifically, same instance, different moron.
25 to 30?
Yes.
Anybody? Bueller?
Nobody? 25 to 30.
Nope,
Not even close.
All right.
not even.
20 to 25. What do we got?
24.
Keep going.
I'm a 20. Bless you. Is there a mouse in here?
Lots of them.
Isn't
We
there
just
a
came out of the
wager-
sewer.
I know.
Isn't there a wager tied to that?
Nope.
There was.
Mm,
I think that's everyone.
We're not
has to-
visiting that memory at the
everyone has
moment.
to
I
drink.
believe that we are somewhere else.
Everyone has to drink.
We're at an initiative.
Well, we've done you've
Don't forget
you went
Ruby.
25 to
That was a
20.
24 for you, 13. Silver?
Yes.
I'm at 20.
20. All right. And then we have 15 to 20.
Oh, keep going.
Oh,
Oh,
my
wow.
God.
Okay. Hang on. I've got to
We're
write
getting
down some other
stealth.
things here.
She's got to write another bracket. She didn't think she'd have to go this far.
It's like, these guys suck.
By this point, she expected more. That's where you went wrong.
But got less.
That's where you went. Having faith is how you get let down.
All right.
You
know
picked
what
up on
So-
some, you picked up on some
Yeah.
things there, Lenny.
5 to 10.
I'm a little higher than that.
You missed the 15 range.
Yeah, you
Even
did.
if you rolled a 1, everybody should be at least 5.
Oh, not 10 to 15. Sorry.
There we
10 to
go.
15.
13.
13.
13.
I was like, we skipped
what
the
do you have?
section.
You had a 13. What did you get?
An 8.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. We needed that section for you. Jesus.
Yeah.
Which one of you two are going first?
What?
Didn't Barnabas roll a natural one?
Oh, boo hit.
Oh,
I did
this
roll
is
a
true.
natural.
So I will go first.
Okay,
This
so
is petting the mic.
so Lenny
Wait,
is at a
You got a
13,
13?
and Sunshine's at an 8. We got somebody at a 4, and then Barnabas.
Wait,
at
did
a
you say somebody
natural
got a 4?
Must be.
All right.
Oh,
It's not me. That's
So
fine.
rolling a natural 1 on a skill check makes it super worse.
Yes, natural 1s and natural 20s are always either a complete fail or a complete success.
You just
Okay.
happen to roll a natural 1 at the one spot where it doesn't really matter.
So we had 13, myself, Lenny, Sunshine, and then Barnabas. For us. I don't care about
that
anybody
we
else.
know.
Jesus.
Copy.
Yeah,
Rolling a
right.
13, I didn't think it'd be that high in the initiative, honestly.
All right. So, at the top of the order, 13, you see where the hallway ends and turns to the right. You see an open doorway.
If there's any presences within 30 feet of me, I'd at least know, like, imprecisely around?
Oh,
Like,
there. Yes, definitely something through that doorway.
can I get a rough estimate or a count?
1
Okay.
within 30 feet. Yes. 3.
In that case, I'll just chug on out and bringing Sasha on the ready, and I'll have the expectation that I'm going to be funneling him into the tunnel with us, or her.
Okay, so you're charging through the doorway.
It's
So it is this doorway here. You guys are coming this way.
I'll at least move
This
to the
doorway.
door first.
Okay.
Take another presence check. I'll
I
do a
mean,
seat.
They're right there when you come to that doorway.
Well,
You see a masked
the
individual right there.
group that just had walked past, if they're still within range as well.
That is the one that walked past.
Okay. And I'll check the door to make sure it's unlocked.
Oh no, doorway. There's no
Alright.
door.
Then, yep. Charging
Solid
right up
side.
in.
Okay. Right up to him.
Here we go.
All right.
This is how we die, my friends. Die, my
All right. Grapple and pulling them
Am I
back with me.
sneezing?
Are you-
Okay, I'm sorry.
Are you trying to
Grab them
The highway.
and pull them.
In the
That's-
hallway.
reposition now in the remaster? Soft athletics.
Thank you.
Yep.
Repositioning them
Okay.
with a 6. Athletics 6. 19.
All right.
On a success, you can move him into an adjacent 5-foot square. On a critical success, you can move him into a 10-foot adjacent 5-foot square.
They are off guard to me right now.
Against the Fortitude DC, they're off guard to you.
Flat-footed. Because of my surprise attack.
Oh no, they heard all of your stealth DCs.
I'm going before them in the initiative.
Okay,
It's a trait that I get.
gotcha. All right, so against his Fortitude DC, and you got a 19.
Yep.
That will not do it.
All right. Am I locked up with them?
I mean, you reach out and grab a hold of him, so
All right. That's probably where I'd have to end my turn then.
Okay.
Restrain them as best I can from grabbing a weapon.
all right.
Reaching out and touching somebody.
Cyril.
So, I will move into the room.
You see, as you come up on it, you see 13 standing right in front of a masked Black Legion individual.
Hugging him ferociously.
Coming right through the door to be behind 13, you've used 15 feet of your movement.
Super duper. Is that a corridor that's behind him?
Yes, there's definitely a corridor.
I want to position myself behind him, flanking with 13, so that way I can also have line of sight down that corridor.
Okay. So what you see down this corridor is you see doors. Big iron doors on all those.
Ooh.
I will in Elven. We don't want to fight you. I have no intention to fight you. Our friend is down here, and we're here to get her and go on our way. That is a natural 20 on my diplomacy.
Okay.
Wow.
on your diplomacy. You are
Hearing a black guard speak for the first time.
Yeah, bro.
Maybe.
She's that way.
That's fine.
All right then.
It's fine.
Right.
I'll just stand here.
Hey, I know you're dead. High five.
like, wait a minute, what kind of accent is
What
that?
the fuck?
Ooh. Just made the seer think.
You have to take a minute to make an impression. As an action, you can make a request of a creature that's friendly or helpful.
I'm making a request that he lets us pass.
He's not considered friendly or helpful.
Okay, well, I'm still not drawing a weapon and I'm still not trying to fight him. So
you're
I'm standing there
attempting.
talking to him for a minute.
All right,
I mean, whatever Several's saying sounds really good, so
it does.
I don't think any of us have a problem just waiting for him to see how this goes.
I'm waiting to see how long he talks to this dude without response before he just gets pissed off and hauls on his. Several does have a breaking point.
I'd like to
Everybody has a breaking point.
continue moving us into the not in the hallway.
Okay, Whisper's action is going to be to get right inside the door here. And then that's going to go to Ruby. Ruby will come right past that. Then it comes to the Black Legion. You can definitely tell it's a he because he does speak. So your natural 20 is getting you to have him break a rule as he is
Ooh.
speaking. You hear a tenor voice of an elven male come from behind the mask. And you hear, "You don't understand what you're doing here.
Sorry.
You don't understand what you're doing here. You must leave. I have no option. Neither do you."
I may not understand why I'm here. And I understand that you don't have an option. You have orders that you have to follow. My friend is dying in there. And as I would hope you have an oath to protect the people that you have sworn to protect, I too carry a similar oath to protect the people that I care about. And I understand that you have a duty, and I respect that. And all I'm asking is you respect mine as well.
10 seconds to make your choice. That's his turn. Next up, you hear from the corridor, but sounds muffled behind one of those doors. You can't tell which. You hear someone shout. Obviously not a Black Legion, but it doesn't sound like anyone shouting for help either. Can't quite make it out.
Uh-oh.
And that brings us to Lenny.
I was wondering what happened to Lenny.
We always wonder what happened to Lynn.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
So
Forget about it.
as we are not fighting and, you know, not a whole lot that I was able to do at the
You're the
time, I will cast... Actually, let me double check that real quick to make sure I can do both of them. I will. Inspire Defense,
Do you need to be within sight of your
60-foot emanation.
walls? Don't tamper it.
It's inspired courage.
Okay.
I don't know
Defense,
that I can't
whatever.
tell you.
So you're still back here a little bit down that corridor.
That's fine. It just says 60 foot. I'm sure everyone's within 60 foot. This
Hearing
is not where we're
range?
gonna die tonight. Hopefully. So everybody will get +1 to their AC, and several specifically, I'm going to cast Shielded Arm, which your arm will crackle, your veins will enlarge. Looks like there's granite flowing through your veins, and your arm now has a +2 AC and can be used as a raised shield.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
Where in the hell has this been our entire life? That's legit.
All right. What's the range on that one?
The range on that. Wrong. Oh, I guess. It's touch. I don't know where I am compared to
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
too far. So never mind. I'll cast it. Or I can do it again. I'll cast it on myself.
Okay.
Now you're not so cool.
Well, I didn't look
You're
at the.
too far ahead.
Is that all of your actions?
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't look at that part.
It's all good.
Will you be within 5 foot?
Sunshine.
I don't have any pre-fight spells, so
That's all I
I'm
have
going
is
to
free fight
hold.
spells.
Okay.
I'm not going to attack.
Are you moving? Moving up?
Y- yeah. Where did you move up to?
I haven't moved up
Oh.
to anywhere.
You can't see them from where you two are. They've gone through a doorway to the
They've
right.
gone through the doorway.
To the doorway.
I hear him negotiating. We're not fighting.
Right at the doorway against
Yep.
the back of the wall. So right here.
In the way.
Well, you move through your allies easy enough. All right. That brings us to Windwalker. Which he's going to. Hearing the talk, he's going to hang back for a moment. He's listening to what's going on.
That's
Barnabas.
While everyone was moving forward, I had taken a vial off of my bandolier and started rotating a thick, viscous green fluid and popped the stopper. When I drank it down, just
it's go time.
and then scales grew up my face. My eyes got big and slitted. And I looked at Windwalker and said, "It's best to let him do the talking for now."
Okay.
That's me.
Not moving?
Not yet.
Okay. So are you right in front of Lenny or behind Lenny?
Probably in the just behind him there, in that yeah,
Just behind him here?
to his right, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm on screen.
Well, he's at the edge there. It's only
there you go. Yeah,
10 foot. You'd be on his left.
perfect.
All right. That will bring us to the top of the order. 13.
You gonna try to diplomacy him too?
He's going to fight us.
He's gonna fight us. No matter what.
I'll delay my action until after several goes.
Okay.
Let several continue negotiations.
There's a chance.
Right. All right. So.
Speak your piece.
I will. From what I know of the Black Legion, how are their masks fixed to their face?
You're not quite sure.
Okay. I am going to attempt to. I'm gonna attempt to disarm him and take his weapon from him.
Right?
Not with that roll, I'm not.
Oh.
13.
You would be correct, sir. You are not disarming him with that roll.
Super. At this point, I'm sure he is now hostile, so I'm just going to.
Oh yeah.
I didn't think
I'm
that
going
through.
to draw my brand new blade that was bought for me by Leonard, and I'm going to hit him with it.
Okay.
Here we go.
17 and 23, or 17 and 13 is 30.
Now, hopefully it actually hits.
One moment. This thing is not doing what I need it to.
If a 30 doesn't hit, all you're gonna hear is Lenny fucking off.
He's running already.
Don't worry about your bard. He forgot about all of you because he's never gonna see you again. You're all dead.
Wow.
If a 30 doesn't hit, I'm trying to get out of here so I can tell the story.
Actually 25.
Oh. Well, that's fine too.
All right.
I am flanking with 13 still, so.
The dynamic duo, as always.
Let's see. Let's get to
Oh, I should have done that.
a little hard to get through this technology Overwatch. All right. Okay. I think I've figured it out. All right. So there it is. And all right. All right, so that will hit. Roll damage.
He takes 14. And as the blade goes to make contact with the skin, there's just kind of a residual kind of like energy that surrounds the blade, that all of the impact of the blade just turns into submersive bruising into his body as I'm doing merciful damage to him.
Good. All right, that is taken into account.
And then for my last last action, I'm going to attempt to intimidate him with a 19 against his will DC.
That will fail.
He will fail.
That will fail.
I will fail, or he.
Yeah,
Okay.
your attempt
All right.
fails.
All right.
All right. That's the roll's turn.
All right. So
I'm
I'm going to
taking your turn.
wait until everybody stops dying. I'm going to do thievery to unbuckle his holster or sheath and drop his weapon to the ground.
Okay, you can attempt that.
And I'll get up right up into his face to help kind of disrupt his ability to see me. And it's like a 31.
That's a good roll.
On your disabled device, essentially.
Yep.
Let's see here.
Possible I'd actually drop his pants to the ground, but I'm not sure if, like, as a suit, if that's capable. Something I'd be capable of. Essentially, I want to try to remove as much of what's on him as possible.
So, technically, I do not need a thievery on that one. You would have to give me a disarm.
Athletics,
That is athletics.
okay.
Mhm.
That would be a 25.
His weapon is technically considered attended. So. Might have it at 25.
That's why I was focusing on the belt in his pants rather than the weapon itself, though.
25 will get it.
Okay.
All right. So, you managed to flick the buckle in just the perfect way that with the tip of your blade and using your hand to give a press to the end of the belt, you unhook it and his belt and sheath fall to the ground.
All right. Next, I'll go for the mask.
Okay. You'll need a perception check to figure out how it is.
Can I just recall knowledge as far as like my
You
what
did not
I
get
was
that with your knowledge.
okay. 15.
15. Not quite sure how it's attached.
Right. In that case, I'll
It could be part of the entire helm. Nobody ever sees them without it.
in that case I'll I'll finish my action with an intimidation and
Okay.
put my sword right up against his recreational parts.
Okay.
Nice use of Lenny's language.
The word of the day.
Yeah.
Word of the day.
20.
20 putting it up against him.
Yep.
Okay. You hear the pink as you tap it against metal.
Robots.
Would that be demoralize?
If it's successful, he would be demoralized. Yes.
Okay.
And that is off his will DC, which 20 will not hit.
Okay.
All right. Whisper. He is going to moving as close to Ruby as possible and going to go around the corner here. Back up. Looking at one of these iron doors. That is her turn. Ruby will take a step up. And we're stabbing him?
I'm not stabbing him.
Fine. She flips the blade and goes for a pummel to the face. To the mask.
So does a
Yeah, she did sound a little disappointed. That would be a miss. That would be a hit. And that would be all on that. All right. She seems to blast him in the face. You hear this resounding sound of metal on metal when she pops him right where the nose would be below the mask. But you hear that ting as the pommel of her weapon is metal and the mask itself seems to be metal as well. You're unsure exactly what kind of damage is being done at the moment.
Well, he's
And
still up, so not
Yeah.
much.
it is his turn.
not enough damage. That is the answer.
All right.
Do you know what you're gonna do?
Oh fuck.
Not yet.
That will be The roll. 26 hit you?
Oh,
It does.
Okay.
Oof.
He's going to take a swing. Just his fist.
Yep.
Well, gauntleted fist.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to take 8.
Not the face.
And he will take an action for his bastard sword to appear in his hands from the sheath.
Oh, you
Rude.
son of a bitch.
And his last action is going to be to turn that on 13.
Rude.
That is a 24.
That hits.
Ouch.
Oh, wrong die. That would be 14 flashing.
Thank you.
That is his action. The second Black Legion that was not yelling pops open that door right there. You hear the door and open up. Loud grinding sound. That is a large metal iron door. The only one he sees is Whisper. He will move right to her, but that is all he can do at the moment. You hear some more shouting from behind where he came from. Now much louder since the door is open. Lenny, we've moved on to you.
On there?
You're out the
we're
door
kinda
on the
That's
bottom.
over south of Sunshine there.
Bring me.
You are 10 feet from Sunshine.
So that'd be 2 moves. 1
You
move.
are 10 feet
Yeah.
from Sunshine.
So I'll take. I will. I guess I'm going in the room with Sunshine at least.
You can move through her square if you want.
Mm-hmm.
What,
Where are you
It doesn't
trying to
stop
get to?
you.
what am I
In
seeing
here.
at the door there?
When you get to the door, you see 13 here,
Okay, that is 13.
Black Legion member here, several behind him, and you see Ruby on the outer part right here.
No, I'll move. Move right behind Sunshine.
Okay.
Pull out Sophia. Oh, I guess Sophia's already out. I will convert her to the longbow.
Okay.
And I'll fire.
Firing at the Black Legion. All right.
Against everyone's best wishes. We're going to stab him through the air.
The air.
17.
17 will miss. So an arrow goes streaking past Ruby. Ruby goes, hey! Right between her and the Black Legion. You hear it off the wall from the stone, making a slight spark.
Okay.
Tink. So that will end your turn movement and converting and
Movement at all,
then
yes, ma'am.
shooting. Sunshine, that brings us to you.
I'm gonna cast a little spell I picked up from my travels with Lenny.
Okay.
Takes 2 actions. It's infectious enthusiasm.
Infectious.
It gives you guys a +1 to attack.
Hey,
That sounds like a
Right.
nice way of saying annoying, but infectious enthusiasm.
No, I literally become a cheerleader. You should learn that.
That's what I said.
Infectious enthusiasm. All right. So all willing allies, or is it only within a certain distance?
Anyone who observed me cast the spell and is in within 30 feet. An ally. of
Okay.
course.
I'm like,
Any of my allies. So anybody who observed me casting?
Oh,
You're
she's
giving them
just within
+1 to
range.
attack?
Yes.
All right. So, everybody but Whisper is going to gain a +1 to attack. then.
oh, poor Whisper.
And then I'm going to shoot him.
Okay.
I have a merciful crossbow. It's not that big of a deal.
Okay.
Except for when I can't hit.
Good
What'd you
job.
hit?
15.
Okay. Yeah. Nope.
Oh, you guys are trying to
16.
hit me.
Came pretty close.
16. Yeah, well, 17 technically.
Yet another spark off the wall as you guys see a crossbow bolt come zooming into the room.
It wouldn't have hurt that bad.
All right. So the tall figure that is Windwalker will come heading up and let's see here. That'll get him there. 30 feet. Says, I guess we're doing this.
Yeah, just a little.
He pulls a long, thin blade out from underneath his cloak. And
Well, I mean, preferably not killing him, but I guess it's probably a little late for that.
and he will hit a 26, which will hit. Not doing much damage.
Good.
All right. Takes his turn. Barnabas.
I recall looking down the hall and hearing the sound of the, metal bashing against metal, and just said to myself, "Well, the negotiations were short." And I'll
Very.
stride on into the room past the fray. So I'll probably have to move twice to get to where I can
Okay.
see where Whisper is.
How much movement do you have?
25.
Okay.
I'm
So
pretty sure, unless I'm faster with this. No, 25.
Just in front of Sunshine, I think.
you can get into any of these squares right here. You can get
Okay.
right beside Whisper.
No, those squares that you just pointed out is fine. Just
Okay.
as long as I'm past the fray there.
Which one would you like to be in?
The right side.
This one? Oh, you're right.
Yeah. Oh, this is reverse to you. Sorry. Yeah.
This one?
And maybe even one back is fine.
Okay. That's fine.
Not that close.
All right.
Was that 2 moves?
Yes. That would be 2 moves.
Okay. Fortunately, nothing I do is non-lethal.
No.
So I can try to slow him down though. So I'll grab one of these off my bandolier and then I threw it at him.
Don't forget your cleric.
I didn't. I even wrote it down right here. This infectious
Just for one round though.
enthusiasm.
So
So that will be a 28 to hit him dead on with this.
That will hit him.
Okay. Actually, 29. Forgot about the.
That
I
will hit him
suppose.
as well.
Uh, oh no. Snake eyes. Which might be good. I don't
Oh no!
know. Yeah.
You already have snake eyes, right?
Terrible. Kinda. They're more
Wow.
like snake eyes.
Oh.
Oh.
It's 6 points of damage and his speed is reduced by 10 feet.
All right.
For a 2, that's actually a decent.
So that takes care of Barnabas. We are at the top of the order, 13.
All right.
You guys have him surrounded at the moment.
Uh,
For somebody we didn't want
Time
to
to
fight
lay
with
into him.
now.
very surrounded.
Very uncomfortable.
where are you at? Where's my weapon? There it is. 29, 30 to hit.
That will hit.
All right. D6. Uh, 8 damage.
Okay.
Swinging again. That will miss.
Going for lethal damage, I take it.
Yes. And last one, natural 1. That will also miss.
That will miss. Ooh. Who's right there with you?
Not
Windwalker
me.
or Ruby?
Mhm.
All right. So, swing and a miss, you accidentally stabbed toward Ruby. Give me a damage roll, please.
Oh,
And what kind of runes do you have on this weapon? Automatically?
Striking and potency. I have one of each.
Okay.
10 damage.
All right.
So I'm picturing that it glances off the armor and bounces into her.
More than likely, yeah. You thought you saw a good opening. Really was a trick of the light. You go to stab,
my
and
bad.
it pushes right off that armor. That was not a bend in the armor. That was just the armor. And it slides right over, and I mean, it slides down, and you end up halving Ruby just right into her calf.
Lenny, we need a different tune.
What are you doing? That's me. I do not even look like him. All right. So,
Wow.
Cyril, that would be
Lenny's
you.
fault.
I'm going to use United Assault on this guy. 16. That's 30 to hit.
That will hit.
He takes. I rolled snake eyes now.
Oh,
Really?
I rolled low too.
So he takes
anything.
10 with the extra damage from United Assault. Hit him again.
Okay.
So 22 to hit.
22 will miss.
And I will activate Dueling Parry to raise my AC by 2.
All right.
Jeez.
Only you had a shield.
Yeah, if only we could make Cyril a walking tank.
Huh.
I didn't realize I had to be right next to him when I did it. Leave me alone.
All
You
right.
should probably look at your
Whisper.
spells.
It's the first time I've ever used that one.
Yeah, I'm sure Sybil has something to say about that.
I just got it.
All right. She's not wanting to be beside him.
Really?
Getting stabbed and shot at, you know.
Whisper went up by herself.
She did. She's going to step right over here. Unfortunately, that will trigger a reaction from him. He looks as if he might take it, and then he doesn't. She will take a moment and construct a quick bow by putting a string on it. And fire and miss. Ruby yanks her foot away from you to get your blade out of her and seems to take that anger and face it toward this guy. And she will hit.
Oh, Ruby.
This time she hits him in the shoulder with it. Seems to bounce off pretty hard, but not much else.
Bouncing him around in the armor.
On the
You
exterior,
made him unconscious.
on the exterior, he looks fine. On the interior, he's just been.
Second one, she
in there.
swings wide. She goes,
He's
do I
just
have to
taking a nap.
use the wrong end? And third
Not-
one, she will swing wide as well.
Not anymore. Everyone else is stabbing him.
Not everybody.
Nobody stabbed him yet.
I mean, did you give him a bed? He should be okay.
He stabbed me first.
I mean, and we've got a cleric.
That's justified.
All right, so it is the Black Legion's turn. This one is moving right up in here. Right past you
Coming
two.
to
Do
help.
either of you have attack of opportunity as a reaction?
This is a
No.
problem.
I do not.
All right. So, Sivril, he is going to swing at you.
Super.
Super.
He does not have a bastard sword, though, like this one that you were already facing. 21?
Nope.
Okay. Second attack. I can't even see my own die. That will miss by a lot. And third one is going to miss as well.
Bounce off your armor and hit his friend.
Yeah.
I wish.
It's my elven-like reflexes.
Sure. As if he's not an elf.
It's my elven-like reflexes.
I think it's
I
your
felt
diet
that one
alive
like-
reflexes.
Has nothing to
All
do.
right. And the one that has the bastard sword is going to swing at 13 again. 19. That will miss. Second one will miss as well.
That's what I like to
They're
hear.
making some nasty bad rolls. And
Perfect.
the third one will miss as well.
Hey.
So that will end the Black
That's fair.
Legion's turn. You do hear footsteps.
Oh, but wait, there's more.
Guards start coming in here.
Fuck me.
Regular guards or
Regular city guards.
Oh, well.
Oh, that's. I don't know if that's good or bad. yet,
Lenny.
let's be honest.
You are
Lenny.
up.
Lenny's up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fire again.
Fire again. All right.
Just don't fire for effect. Actually hit him.
19.
19 will not hit.
Technically, it's 20.
20.
Hmm?
20.
I tried.
That's not something I can actually do. Alright. Fire again. Firing again at this point is pointless.
It'd be a -5. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm aware. Let's put me. Is any bit of their. Is it just all black? Can I see any bit of skin? Any.
All
Tiniest
black.
sliver
You
of
can
skin.
see a little bit of skin around the eyes through a mask, but that's
Well, that's
about it.
unfortunate.
Do you not remember what you did?
I don't remember what I did because I keep shooting. I kept shooting. It was pointless. Lingering composition.
Okay.
And that's inspired defense. Not inspired defense. The other one.
Inspired courage.
That one.
Okay.
Inspire courage to everybody. Because as the bard, I'm less combat bardy. And not gonna happen here.
How'd you inspire them, Lenny?
I'm talking to them right now because Sophia is not playable.
Okay. Oh, you were talking to them, telling them you're not being.
It's up to you,
trustworthy.
13.
Ah, gotcha.
Because at this point, no, Serval's hit them. Several. You and 13, my beautiful duo. The range attacks back here ain't doing a whole lot.
We got you.
So,
Just keep me up.
I will keep you up.
Pretty sure that's my job.
You will barely be able to reach Barnabas with it. 60 feet or 30 feet?
60.
Okay, never mind. You can reach all of your allies at this point with that.
Exhaust
Forget
yourself
your
in
bar.
speed.
Well,
Alright.
unfortunately, in the cluster that they put themselves in, Lenny's not a whole lot as far as damage-wise.
Right. All right.
I mean, I
Yeah.
could kill everybody in that, 30-foot circle, but that'd be a little non-conducive.
Saving your friends if you killed them. All right, Sunshine. That brings us to you.
I know he's not been so hot with the bow, but
You're gonna reload and try with your crossbow.
yes.
Okay, one action reload and
And still nothing.
okay,
20. No.
third action reload again.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would be what I did.
All right,
That's it, right? I
Windwalker.
could start slinging spells.
Yeah.
Even with the bard's help, nope,
We're not having a very good.
nope. He is not having a good
We
day with
wasted all those 20s
All right.
earlier. This is what we get.
We thought
that. Barnabas, that will be you.
I recall seeing these city guards coming in. They're not wearing the ebony masks and armor. So I kind of shouted over my shoulder, "We have more company coming."
Can you barricade the door?
They're already in.
I mean, I can, but
I mean, they're already here.
Like, hey, I just go to the guy and say, "Can you help me close this real quick? I don't want any more of your kind coming in here."
Here, hold this for me.
we're at capacity. We're
What's
gonna
This
need
for
you.
me, and he smashes it before he leaves.
Okay. So seeing these guys as they funneled in and thinking, okay, these guys we probably don't want to hurt. I quickly scramble for some extra reagents I had left over from this morning and mix them up real quickly into a small pouch. Maybe it was made out of some kind of sheep intestines or something. And then I threw it. And let's see what I can hit with
Oh,
this.
he's got pouches now? Hold on.
Natural one.
There you go.
Damn
This
it.
is how to lose it.
This might be the.
You're aiming for a square, right?
All right. Well, just like before, you went to throw it, and I mean, maybe something happened. Maybe this you're not used to getting scaly or something. You go to throw it, and
And
it
cheapskate.
slips from your grasp, and it drops right at your feet. But you get to control if it, your stuff splashes or not. So
Yeah. But
And-
my was directing all the splash at that target, so I don't know that I can control it if I fumble.
yeah, it just
thing.
kind of hits at your feet. I'm pretty much saying you can make sure it doesn't hit Whisper and yourself.
Okay, that's fine with me.
All right. What's your
read it.
second action?
So what went off at my feet was a Tanglefoot bag.
Oh.
Okay, so I wasn't expecting this, so I'll have to figure out.
I wasn't.
I mean, it wasn't in my plan overall. So let's see what happens here. It's just a plain old lesser one. If I get hit, I take a 10-foot penalty to my speed. If it become a creature touching a solid surface could become stuck and immobilized. Oh, on a critical hit. So
Okay.
it wasn't a critical hit, right? Because it was a critical fumble, right? That's
Right?
can't be two. It can't
Hey.
be two things at once.
Barnabas, are you standing
maybe.
right next to a Black Legion guard? Would he be within your splash zone?
It was a critical fumble. He doesn't really
Unfortunately,
You don't
control
get-
much
yeah, there
other
ain't
than
no-
make
there ain't no
sure his allies
bonus.
Yeah,
are
yeah.
hit.
Whoops!
Yeah.
I got you.
Here, oh,
It was a trick I learned in sheepskin class.
Sheepskin clan.
Yeah. So anyway,
Now that they
so
tricked it
I'm
anymore.
immobile. I'm not immobilized because it wasn't critical, but my speed is reduced by 10 because I got sticky crap all over my own shoes now.
Okay.
The shoes.
And that was 2 actions because quick alchemy itself is an action to mix those reagents.
Okay.
Shoot. Really. I just do we want to hurt these city guards too? I don't know what to do here. And that's me. That's all I can do really. Until I know we're gonna kill them, then I'll kill them.
All right. That brings us to the top of the order, 13.
Terrible.
Well, that's broken.
Well.
Oh.
Alrighty. Swinging away. 12, 14, 26, 27 to hit.
That will hit.
Big fuck. It's definitely up to you two at this point.
12 damage.
Sorry to put that on you, but
Right.
I'm just going to start like straight into him.
All right. He is within range of his ally. As a reaction,
no.
you have triggered one of their things that they can do, and that is to attack back when you have attacked one of their allies, including themselves, as long as one of their buddies is within 100 feet.
What?
So,
That's a bit broken. I love it.
20.
Nope.
Yes.
So
Good
he
job.
swings and he misses with that big bastard sword.
All right.
All right.
26 to hit.
26 will hit.
Yes.
There we go.
Ooh. 20 damage.
20.
That's real good.
Oh, dang.
I bet that shot found some pay dirt.
It did. You actually found that chink in the armor. You find that tiny spot, and you get your rapier right in there. And when you pull, this time you didn't just barely get something. You see this gout of blood come out after it.
I'll take my action to point it out. Right there.
They bleed.
That's the spot.
I made him bleed his own blood.
Oh, look, it is red.
Several.
So I'm just gonna continue to unload on this guy.
Okay.
Uh, 22.
22 will miss.
He's flat-footed.
That will still miss.
Fuck him.
But you have attacked him. That will trigger his buddy's response. His buddy will attack you. That is a 22.
No.
Okay.
I will use. I will use United Assault. 18. So that'd be a 34, so 29.
29 to hit.
Yep.
That will hit.
Yes.
11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18. He takes 19.
And you are doing merciful still.
Yep.
He goes down. This one
Him and
does.
everything he's
Finally.
He hits the ground.
But his buddy punched you in
And
the
I
face.
will, my third action, I will use Dueling Parry to keep my AC where it's at.
Okay.
And I will just rotate in the square to face the other Black Legion guard.
All right. So that was several. Whisper. I can still try. Oh. That will not hit. So close. All right. Yeah, Ruby will stay right where she's at.
Well, wait. She doesn't want to be stabbed.
Hmm?
She doesn't want to be stabbed.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure she doesn't. Ooh. Okay. So Ruby goes to she turns her blades like she did before, and she flips it around, goes to crack him on top of the head, and this time when she puts her hand back, it stabs into Windwalker behind her.
Whoops.
Poor guy.
And this is why in fighting you don't reel back.
Just complaining to me about this.
Yeah, I know.
Can't we all just get along?
That's how somebody loses
He
an eye.
started it.
Whisperwood? He did nothing.
Windwalker. Whisperwood.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
And then she
Just
will
making stuff
hit
up now.
with a natural 20.
Yes.
Well,
There we
I
go.
mean, that's the way to turn it around.
She just needed a life as
Right there. Same spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying.
Wow.
Put your back into it.
And push.
All right. That
He said
is-
and push, and I immediately had a panic attack.
And
I was
that
like, and
will-
push means Lenny gets to talk to somebody. I don't.
Hope you can talk to these guards, yeet.
Yeah.
that will take the rest of her action there. Black Legion. Mhm. He turns to Ruby.
Well, he's not hitting you anymore.
I would rather him hit me.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
He slashes into her, doing pretty much minimal damage. Doesn't seem like he does that much, so. And then he turns to you.
Tit for tat. 1 for 1.
I'm pretty sure that's hitting. That's a 30.
That hits.
So not a critical?
Nope.
Probably a critical on me.
All right,
Well, he's not
take
hitting you.
a total of 12.
Taking 12.
Stop it.
He said that very matter of factly.
You know, it'd
Yeah.
be nice if you had a shield.
Third attack. We'll miss with a 17.
You want to go in the room?
I don't have to go in the room.
Guards. This
Oh.
guy's going to come in just enough that he can shoot. This one will run up on Whisper.
Watch.
And they're ineffectual. All right.
That's what I like to hear.
Lenny.
It is Lenny's turn.
It is Lenny's turn. And I don't even know if it's worth it. We'll get a shot. True strike. I get to roll 2
There you
Okay.
go.
and take the higher one. Irrelevant. I missed both.
Oh,
Jesus fucking Christ.
I don't know who that is, but he gets talked about a lot.
Might be
Cool.
something he picked up from someone else. Who knows?
I'm sure it's in.
You're
Yeah.
supposed to be like Corella fucking
All right.
Levain.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
No!
Here we
You know,
go.
That's
Yeah.
I
you
will
want to
take you by the ear, Barnabas.
verisimilitude.
I'm sure there are others you probably think of.
I don't
but-
know any other guy. That's the only god I've heard
That's
of.
all
so
he got.
far.
That's all he got.
Well,
I'll
I
have
mean,
to
you do have
educate
the
you.
Supremes.
Well, that doesn't come out. Supreme fucking supreme.
that would-
Well, I mean,
Doesn't
you
roll
have
off the same.
Yunko, Tardana, and Gryan.
I don't
Yunko being the
think you should
good,
be
Tardana being
taking
the
their
evil,
names
and
in vain,
Gryan
but
being the
okay.
neutral.
He's
Even
a
before that.
he's a snake face right now, so he doesn't care.
Who else left in that room?
Break face.
There's a
That's not snake.
there's a Black Legion
Sorry,
still
Drake
fighting
face.
your friends, and you can't see anything else. Anybody else?
But I do still have friends in there.
Yes. Yes.
Anybody
friends.
within 30 feet, I'm gonna pop guidance. That's all I got left.
There you go.
Okay.
Another +1 to attack.
All right.
I'll take it.
Sophie and I gotta have a talk.
Again.
Yeah,
All
again.
right. Sunshine, that would make it your turn.
Fixed it for a little bit last time. I just didn't think she'd be having another hissy fit right now.
Is she
Yes.
having the hissy fit,
Sunshine's
or are you
turn.
having the hissy fit?
And it's not me.
I'm
Who works against that
casting.
relationship.
Absolutely her.
Sophia.
I don't make the money in this relationship. It's her.
I am casting Admonishing Ray. It's just one creature. I just have to hit him.
The Black Legion.
What did
Yes.
Ray ever do to you?
Why does she know the guard's name?
And how many?
God damn it, Ray! I'm gonna admonish you.
You stupid
20.
Ray.
What's the range?
60 foot.
60 feet. Okay.
I have plenty. I learned spells that I don't have to be in combat for.
All right.
I only hit a 20.
You
So-
only hit a 20, and you have to do what? A spell attack?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that
I
will
mean,
miss.
Does it? Okay. See?
Did you only hit a 20? Because you get a +2 to that as well from me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just checking.
I rolled an 18. I got an 18, and then plus your 2.
Continue on.
If you
Continue
could add
forward. Let's go.
Well,
If
that's
I'd like
You
to
rolled,
add more.
you rolled an 18.
If the seer would give me extra
Got an
turns.
Oh, I was gonna say if you rolled an 18, I think that'd be a little higher than that.
All right.
Well, I reloaded last turn, so I'll try to shoot him again.
That's
with
all
my-
else fails.
Shoot
Let's
him.
bow it out.
Yep. Nope.
Nothing ranged has hit over 10 on the die. Let's just talk about that for a
seems
second.
good.
Windwalker's gonna take a 5-foot step back
Great idea.
and away from Ruby and 13, both of them, just in case. their
Visually
blades
calculates
seem
how
to
far
go out.
back that sword comes.
He's gonna take an action to withdraw a dagger and throw it. Okay.
We're sucking big time, guys.
It's not a good.
Only in the range department.
All right, so he goes to throw it, and he
Yeah.
kind of he pulls Barnabas. He goes to throw it, and it drops behind
oh
him.
my
He goes, "Oh,
goodness gracious.
No more ranged. No more ranged.
Can we not name fumbles after me?
no!" He just
We can't
did
name
the
the
same
wolf
thing
after
as
you.
you.
We
He
can't
dropped
name
it
fumble
right at
after
his
you.
feet. Drops
Remember,
it right at his feet.
All of the
At least
rolls
he
are
didn't stab
independent of
anybody.
one another.
It's true.
He didn't
All
stab
right.
anybody. There's a bonus.
Barnabas.
Yay.
Redeem thine self.
So yeah, I'm in a very bad situation here, positionally.
Being this is the only position.
And
you
I can
have for a
only
while
move
now.
15 feet. No, I'm not fully stuck. I
Oh, you're
didn't
not stuck? Okay.
No, I didn't critically hit myself.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Punched myself in
Thank
the leg.
goodness. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will move 15. But you said that room that's kind of up above where the fracas is down here, that's closed and sealed off with an iron grate,
Yes.
iron door.
This.
So I can't get into those rooms.
No.
So I'm really stymied here. Mm. So I will move directly back 15 feet. So
Okay, so
down
closer to
past
the guard.
several.
Oh, this way.
Yes.
Okay. Right there.
Okay.
No way.
He's gonna join us in the room where people aren't getting.
So I still, yeah.
Behind
Okay.
several.
So I will hunt prey on these city guards, just to try and determine any kind of weakness. So here's my free recall knowledge. It's not going to be a critical. Probably not even going to be anything because it's going to be like 16.
I mean, they're elves.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're-
But
they wear black.
No,
The
no,
city
city
guard.
guard.
Oh, the city guard.
City
Sorry.
guard. They don't do.
We have a weakness to hard work.
Wow.
He's got-
Maybe you do.
They haven't really done anything effectual just yet, and I think our main threat is this guy here. So that will be my target, is the remaining Black Legion dude.
Okay.
So I'll throw one of these at him.
Let him have it.
Natural
There
20.
we go.
There we go. Flip
There
the
it
script. And this is bad.
Bad good, bad bad.
Yeah, so, yeah, okay. No, it's going to be
We're
good.
right
It's
now.
good for me. It's bad for him,
Okay.
probably. Because here's what's going to
It's
happen.
like, surprise, I'm immune to natural 20s. Get off.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my Black Legion armor.
19,
It says get fucked.
19,
Funny.
23. 23 fire damage.
Oh my
Oh, wow.
word.
And then, yeah, he will persistently burn for 2 on his turn if he survived that. Ooh,
Right, up in flames. Over there, this Black Legion is on fire.
and that's just one action. 2 actions. I have another one.
Yourself is
You
on fire.
moved.
Moved and I threw. Oh, and then
Not
100
prey.
prey. Yeah. So I'm done.
High five.
Top
The-
of the order, 13.
I'm going to.
Make a s'more.
Stab it.
Yeah, he's on fire.
I mean,
I'm going to spend my turn looking at the guy in front of me on the ground, trying to figure out how the armor comes off. What?
Okay. All right.
it's up to you, Cyril.
It's up to you.
So that's what you're doing.
That's one of your turns. You're spending your whole turn?
Depends on if I can figure it out quickly.
I mean, taking off armor is not a single action. It takes more
multiple
than
minutes.
I'm not taking it off. I'm
it
just
takes.
figuring
It
out.
takes rounds to take off armor. So in order to figure it out, I would say for the armor,
Helmet. Let's start with the helmet.
the helmet will take longer. The armor, normal armor.
We can dump there.
So
Would that have been just one action then?
depends. Are you doing the helmet or the armor?
Just get a quick assessment of like how difficult it is. That's what I'm going for. Like if there's a way that I could use my knife or something to cut a band, or if there's a hatch.
All right. So either you took a look at the armor,
Let's go with the armor.
or you looked at the
I'll
helmet.
go with the armor.
Okay. That will only take you an action.
Okay.
The armor is mostly typical, and you're finding, there are straps, buckles, things of that nature, mostly metal, that is going to hold it.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's not like joined, the helmet and
There
the...
is a coif that goes between. Yes.
Okay. Okay. I was nervous that they were going to be like one assembled piece.
Stuck in that armor forever.
Yeah. I was
Ooh.
nervous.
Okay.
Gross.
Okay. I'll come up behind the guy and
That's how we
try to
avoided
use that
vegetation.
as leverage to get into a position and start getting
He wants
into
to get inside his
actual-
clothes.
yeah, the good parts.
His meaty bits.
Aw.
+3 25.
He wants
25 will hit.
he wants the squishy center.
10 14 damage. Movement and attack. That will be all 3 of them.
All right. With that, since you are in range, and his buddy went down. He will do Retributive Strike
We can still hit you.
as his reaction. That will be a 23 on you.
Then yes, that will hit.
Take 14.
Now
like
we.
All right.
You guys keep getting
And
hurt, and we still have
that moves us to Sivril.
Super duper. We're gonna hit this guy.
All right.
Probably not with that though.
Don't forget your bard.
That's still only 19. He is flat-footed, but it's a 19. Great. I'll hit him again.
Okay.
15. That's 10. That's 24, 25, 26.
That will hit.
Takes 15.
Okay.
And again, it's just the
Oh, this is the second one.
essentially
Yeah.
I'm fighting like I normally fight, but as I stab, it's just the residual energy off the blade is just kind of reverberating into his skin, causing bruising.
Okay.
And then dueling parry. I'm not letting my AC drop with
All
this guy
right.
standing here.
Yeah.
That's a
So
good idea.
after Sivril is Whisper. She's just gonna turn around and swipe at this guy with her bow. In her hand, she uses it like a club
Bat.
and smacks this guard.
I use my bow like a club all the time.
What?
All right.
Sophia's a bow. I use like a
Oh.
club all the time.
Maybe you should be in here clubbing.
I mean,
I'm also squishier than you
Works.
by a lot.
You got a shield.
that's true.
Still squishier than him. I don't fully know how that works, actually.
That will miss. All right. So, Ruby. Gonna stab him. Natural 20.
There we go.
Thanks, audience.
Second one will miss. Third attack will. Nope, it will just miss. Thought she had it for a minute. All right.
Mhm.
Now is the Black Legion's turn.
Takes us 2 persistent fire.
Yes, he does.
Oh, yeah.
He continues to burn.
I got you, baby.
And that
Burn,
will be a
burn,
29
burn,
to you,
baby,
Sivril.
Yep, that hits.
Jeez.
Sivril, take 12.
Stop it.
I
I have to stitch that.
will take 12.
Okay. And then 20.
That does not hit.
Okay. Third one will miss. Cards. Let's see what they do. Oh, that one got lucky.
No,
That
no
one.
cards are getting
okay.
lucky.
Whisper takes a point of damage. All right. That brings us to Lenny. Hope you were ready.
Get in here. Help.
That's really about all I can do. I'll spend I spent my 3 actions. I'll go in the room. I'll go to Sivril.
Okay.
And cast Shielded Arm. Have
All
another
right.
+2.
Another +2, you say?
Where is it? I lost it.
You shield block with that arm. Does your arm still take damage?
That's what I was looking for. Race shield action. Use your arm, gaining +2 circumstance to AC. With
So he's gaining AC. Sunshine. We are running out of time for the evening, so let's get to you. Let's see if you guys can
hardness
down
4
this
for
guy.
15 hit points.
There you go.
I'm gonna try it again. I know it's rage, but I'm gonna try it again.
Okay.
Cast my spell again. How about a 24? Well, 26.
26 will hit.
Is that? That's not a critical.
No.
Good. Or, well, sort of.
Nobody's ever responded good with no. That's not a critical.
Hey. He takes
No, I get it. You're happy to hit him at this point.
14 damage, and it feels like a slap.
It feels like a slap. 'cause
It
it's
feels like a
merciful.
slap.
Just slapped him for
I slapped
14
the shit
damage.
out of him.
Jeez.
Sunshine.
Yes.
End this.
Hey.
You just
Well,
murdered him with a slap.
It is
Merciful or
bludgeoning.
not.
It is bludgeoning. His head just bounced around in the arm a little bit. He felt really bad, and he decided to lay down. Did your mother know what you're doing?
Grabbing his head, he sits down, shaking it for a minute, looks a little dazed. You can see the eyes kind of move around as he looks back at U13, looks at Cyril, and he just kind of crosses and down he goes.
I think that's at the very existence of the group. His mother does not know what he's doing.
And the guards, seeing
My mother knows
not
what
one
I'm
but
doing.
2 Black Legion on the ground, are like, "Oh, we're good."
That's
You
a good
have
idea.
multiple iron doors around you. You have a corridor with 2 Black Legion on the ground, either bleeding or knocked out, or bleeding some more.
Or
And that's where we're going to end for the evening.
Medic.
Well, yeah. You think?
Tumble check. Grab your hand. Right here.
Don't touch me with that.
You get a special. Never mind. I'm not saying that.
Do it.
No.
What? A special